Hello, everyone, and welcome to Culture of Gaming's Power Up Podcast, episode 15. We've done 15 of these so far. Anyway,
Yay.
as usual, I'm your host, Taylor, and I'm, of course, joined by Anthony.
Hello.
Andrew.
Hello.
And we're welcoming John back to the show.
Hey, it's me.
Yep, you're an icon.
Yeah, I am.
He's Sonic this week.
Yeah. And
Hey,
Knuckles.
at least, yeah. And you've gone to Knuckles.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Oh,
Dear
no.
me.
All right, so we, of course, have an incredible show lined up for you, as we do every week. And so let's just start it off with some news. Pretty light news week this week. So our first topic is there is a ransomware going around that, you know, as ransomwares do, encrypt your files unless a certain condition is met and everything. This ransomware, in order to unencrypt your files, requires you to play PUBG.
Yay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay then.
So
That won't be
is-
happening for me anytime soon.
Yeah. So is this the work of, you know, some hacker who just really likes PUBG, or do you think this is some sort of like viral marketing thing by Bluehole?
Oh boy, I didn't think of that.
That'd be a pretty terrible viral marketing thing.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
reckon.
But
It's not
hey,
like that game's like hurting for players either, right? It's still like the top of the charts, right, on Steam.
I mean, maybe I don't. It's like it's hard to compare it to because Fortnite, I don't think really releases player drafts, and
Oh, yeah.
Fortnite is on Steam. So.
Yeah, I think they use the Epic launcher or whatever.
Mhm.
Yep.
Just add to the
I don't
rack
know,
of
like-
launchers.
Yeah, right. I don't know. I couldn't see a company being dumb like that because that seems fairly against the law. But I mean, you know, stranger things have happened in marketing, so maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it wouldn't be the craziest marketing stunt. I mean, I'm sure we've all
I think
read
it's-
about, or I think maybe some of us are old enough to have experienced the whole Blair Witch thing.
Oh yeah.
I'm not
I think-
familiar with what they did, but I know,
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
They pretty much, you know, made it like as well as they could, made it seem like the characters actually disappeared. They were like, you know, named their actual names and like paid
okay.
to not show their face in public until after the premiere and that kind of stuff. And you know, they build it as like these are real people finding real footage,
Oh,
probably dying.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the whole Blair Witch thing.
great
So,
idea.
yeah, no, it was incredible, right? Let me tell you.
Yeah. Totally.
The internet was fairly new for people, so I mean, people could, you know, see everywhere. You know, it wasn't like now where you can't really keep that kind of secret anymore. I mean, without like major difficulties, I guess.
Yeah.
It's kind of like how Metal Gear Solid 2's twist would never happen in the real world.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Yeah, no,
I-
gee.
Black
just
Ops
said
secret
twist.
stuff.
I know.
Yeah.
No, all right. So, you know, so PUBG is relatively realistic, you know, but so I think if there was to be like some sort of like marketing stunt or viral marketing stunt, there's a much better way they could have done this. Like they could have found a field somewhere and had like real life PUBG with airsoft and whatnot or something like that.
Sure,
That
yeah.
could have been fun. So it's like I think this is just the work of someone who thought, well, I don't really want money, and I just want to spread this ransom. It's like this thing around. So.
It's just someone having fun, like
Yeah, it's like
trying to-
I like
you know,
PUBG. You know, let's make people play PUBG.
it's like
Servers.
their first ransomware. Like, I'm developing a ransomware for some reason. Let's have some fun with it.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Internet
Let's do
trolls
something
do
random.
stupid things.
Yeah.
Just whatever makes them laugh, you know. I mean, money is usually never something that they're looking for, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what else was I gonna say? Has anyone here delved into the PUBG mobile at all? That app? No.
No.
I
Okay.
have a little bit.
I got better things to do, to be honest.
Okay. I've honestly heard it plays better on the phone than it does on the Xbox, at least.
It plays pretty well.
Okay.
It really
Okay.
does. It's a little harder to see people like far out than small screen. But I mean, from what I've played it, I know before it came out, I was kind of iffy. Talked about that on this podcast, but I mean, it works well. So it's not like buggy or if I die, it's not because like lag or anything. I messed up. So I mean, for a mobile game, a free mobile game, it's pretty good.
All right.
I couldn't even see like any like microtransactions or anything. I haven't delved that deep into it, but
Yeah, how
as I
far
can
are
tell-
you into it? Like level one? I know, like I've heard that like bots were like pretty much the only thing.
Yeah, I was going to ask that.
I played 5 or 6 matches when it first came out.
Okay.
I haven't played a whole lot, but I mean, I still got it on my phone. It's hard on my phone because to just pull out my phone and then give up 20 minutes, 30 minutes of my time.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not because it's not fun. It's just
Gotta
if I
find the
have
time
time
for
to
it.
play it. There are other things. Yeah, there are other things I'd rather be doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I had a better phone, I might like whip it out while I'm like watching a basketball game or something.
Yeah, I have my Switch for that though.
True. True.
True.
I guess.
Or you just get a tablet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you might be able to get PUBG Mobile working on a tablet. It might actually.
I mean,
Well, I
isn't,
know
there,
be a
isn't there an
better
iPad
experience.
version?
I think there is.
Okay.
I know
And
that like Fortnite, you can't have it on some of these ones because of like the aspect ratio, but I'm not
Yeah.
sure which exact ones it is.
I would say the X because I'm pretty sure. I mean, the iPhone X, unless someone has an iPhone X and has been playing Fortnite. But like, I know that has a little bit of a different aspect ratio than the other iPhones.
Yeah, I'm using an iPhone 8, so
I know it was having that you can't have like the 6X plus or 6
Oh,
plus
yeah,
or whatever
okay.
because of the
Yeah,
aspect ratio
okay.
stuff.
it does have a pretty like robust customization area with like you can have your graphics high, low, medium, or whatever. So, I mean, I would assume that a potato phone could probably run it. Maybe maybe pretty slow, but I would assume it would at least try to run it.
So at least
I'll
set my
actually-
older iPhone models then.
I might try running it on my Amazon tablet and see if it works.
Okay. Good luck.
Is
I
it
don't
out?
know why, but just
Is it
see what
out?
happens. And
Is it available on the store, the Amazon store?
well, I've actually cracked my tablet and I've got Google on it, which is very easy to do.
I
but
don't
we
think it's out on
condone that
Android
kind of
yet
stuff.
either.
Yeah, no, that's bad.
I don't do that.
Yeah, I don't think it's out on Android yet.
Yeah.
I think it is, but I think it's in open beta,
Oh, okay.
so not everyone can access it. I think they're still testing it out and doing a whole heap of technical stuff to it, but I'm not too sure. I'll have a look and see what's going on with it.
Okay. Because I know as of at least Monday, Fortnite wasn't on Android because one of my buddies in one of my classes wanted me to play with him in the back, and it was like,
Nice.
it's not on. Yeah, it's not on Android. Sorry.
Is it still like invitation only or whatever right now?
Which one?
Fortnite.
No, it's on the store. At least the iOS store.
Yeah, I mean, I tried to download at the same time I downloaded PUBG, and they were still in. You have to have an invitation to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on Android.
Oh
There you
wow.
go.
Okay.
PUBG is
Sweet.
anyway.
Okay.
You heard it here first. Breaking news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need like a little like ding for it or whatever. All right. So, moving right along. Last week I think it was, or maybe 2 weeks ago, we talked about how Ghost Recon Wildlands, which by the way is having a free weekend on Steam.
Yeah.
So go and hit that up while you still can. And it's also on sale for like $20. So if you decide enough you like it, it's not too bad of a cost of entry. Anyway, they got
Yeah,
Splinter
$20
Cell.
is great.
Yeah, they got Splinter Cell DLC and Ghost Recon Wildlands. And oh man, let me tell you, this There's when I guess Sam is first like introduced or whatever, or it's like there's a scene where he meets like the handler or whatever in the game. He references how Snake from Metal Gear went into retirement.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw
That's
that.
pretty good.
Yeah,
Oh dear.
I saw that. I was just like, oh, my heart, my
Yeah,
heart.
It's pretty sad. You're like, oh, weird. Like,
Yeah, I mean the animation and the Michael Ironside's voice all together kind of actually makes him seem sad that like he's the last stealth guy standing.
Yeah.
yeah. I think about Hitman, and Hitman's a pretty stealthy guy, but
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so the origin of all that is Metal Gear Solid 3.
Mhm.
I think one of the like Snake versus Monkeys mini games has a conversation between Snake and the Colonel where
Yeah.
Snake says something along the lines of, anybody could do this, I guess catching the monkeys or whatever. Why don't you get Sam or Gabe to do it?
Yeah.
And
nice, Gabe.
so Sam Fisher or, the
Gabe from
Gabriel
Siphon.
Logan.
Yeah. There
Yeah.
you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, John, you're exactly right. I was gonna bring that up also, but you beat me to it.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah. No, it's all good.
never,
It's all good.
never try to outstump the Metal Gear Solid nerd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like Sam, he's just like, I'm the last one left. It's like,
No.
oh no.
That's sad.
Yeah, oh
Yeah.
no. And it's like,
Didn't they also announce they're like supporting it in another year for Wildlands as well?
yeah,
Maybe.
they got a year 2 announcement, I think, or whatever.
Yeah.
It hasn't been out a year already, has it?
Oh,
Yeah? Or
No
close.
way.
No, surely not.
yeah. It came
No.
out last year, almost nearly a year from now. March, maybe even.
Oh wow, okay.
Oh my goodness.
Wow,
Yeah.
how does time fly,
I
How does time
reckon.
fly?
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway,
It's weird when games
what's-
I feel like they came out like a week ago and it's been like 5 years.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, like it's hard to
7th of
believe.
March.
Yeah, like it's hard to believe for me that Rainbow Six is in its 3rd year.
yeah.
So
Mm.
Deep in its 3rd year too. I mean,
yeah,
it's not like it's just getting started.
Well,
It's a couple
Like-
months in.
yeah.
It kind of feels like it's in the 3rd year though, to me. I suppose it's because I haven't really played it that much, but
Oh, I just realized I've been playing WoW for over half of my life.
Ugh.
It's way too long.
I reckon.
I've played EVE for just over 5 years now. Oh lord. Okay.
Good luck with that. Have a good life. Bye.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep.
Okay.
That's
Anyway,
what like games want to be though, right? Like this thing you can just play forever.
yeah.
So, guess it's working.
True. True.
What? Skyrim is 7 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really strange to think about.
On its
It's gonna be 7
third
years
or
old.
fourth. What on it?
It's like
Third
third
or fourth
generation.
console cycle? Yeah.
Yeah.
Third, yeah.
It's on sale on Steam if you want to get it.
All right.
I mean, by this point on Steam, if you're paying more than $5 for it, you're probably doing it wrong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
True.
anyway, so I think besides like the send off to Snake and everything, my little favorite part about Sam Fisher being back in Ghost Recon is that Michael Ironsides is back to voicing him.
Yeah.
And I guess the reason why he stepped away for Blacklist was because he legitimately thought he was going to die because he got cancer.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's the reason why he stepped away from the role. But then, he I guess it's in remission or more or less cured for him. And so, yeah, good for him. Glad that he's alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
so he got his role
Yeah.
back.
Good
for
on him.
Yeah. Good.
And then also, a lot of people are speculating that the DLC will lead into the next Splinter Cell game.
I would see
yeah.
that.
The more
I
I
would
thought
see
about
that.
it, yeah,
Mm.
because you don't get Michael Ironside in the booth to do what 10 minutes of
DLC?
VO or
Yeah.
whatever. So
Yeah,
I don't know
Yeah.
how long the mission is.
All right.
Have you,
I would
has
assume
anyone
that-
tried that yet, or is it out? It's out, right?
Yeah, it's out.
Yeah.
It's out, but I'm just not sure how long Sam Fisher is really around.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. So, what's up?
Sorry, Johnny. I feel like I keep cutting John off.
Yeah.
You're fine. I was just gonna say, I'd assume that like if it's a popular DLC, it might be a. Let's see if people, because I don't think Blacklist sold all that well.
No, I didn't.
I
It's a very
mean,
good game though.
Yeah, it
yeah,
was.
I definitely remember seeing that hit like the $20 bargain bins really fast.
Hmm.
So, I would assume if this DLC is something that Ubisoft, sees as monetarily, good, then they would look into, another Splinter Cell.
Yeah.
It's a free DLC as well, so it's not like just an update, I believe, in the game.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, so you don't have to pay for anything.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Blacklist was one of the first Splinter Cells that I actually finished.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
think
haven't really
Conviction was
finished
mine.
any of the others.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Those games
Conviction
are-
was definitely the first one I finished also.
Yeah. They're just so much more accessible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to say Chaos Theory is the only one I beat.
Okay.
I don't know where. Like, I want to go back and play some of them, but I don't really know where to start. Like, if it should be all the way back at the start or kind of halfway through.
From what I remember, the first 3.
Chaos, yeah, it was just Splinter
Yeah.
Cell, Chaos Theory, and then.
Well, Pandora Tomorrow was the second one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
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 That's
I
the.
think those are all pretty like self-standing.
I think so.
You don't really have to know anything about it.
Yeah.
I know with Double Agent, it kind of started, the whole thing with his daughter and
Yeah,
that
getting into the backstory.
storyline. Yeah, that's kind of just been hanging over the whole thing ever since. So
Yeah.
Is that one an Xbox only game or
which one?
Double Agent. Yeah, I
No.
think it was like an Xbox only
Double-
one.
Yeah.
Double Agent was on. That was around the time when Xbox and Xbox 360.
Right.
PlayStation 2, but the Xbox and the PlayStation 2 was a completely different game. It was more in line with like a Chaos Theory Splinter Cell than like the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3 were
Okay.
a lot
Oh,
more
wow, okay.
storyline related.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like this. Look at all this cool stuff we can do now.
Yeah.
Than just a Splinter Cell, sequel.
Oh, weird. Yeah, they're just like completely different games.
Yeah, they really are.
Almost. I mean.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think they have basically the same story, but I think the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3 one, they like the levels were different.
Yeah.
And, all of the little minor story beats, and it's much more like it's a whole lot less like this level. You're playing this level, and then now you're playing this level, and it just kind of flowed all in together.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
No, I see what you're saying.
It's wild.
Yeah, but yeah, that's one of the crazy. One of the things I always look at. When a new console starts, why don't they do that more often?
All right.
Yeah,
So.
Interesting.
We can always hope for another Splinter Cell game coming up soon. All right.
Really, yeah.
So, God of War. Anyone, or Dad of War rather? Anyone pick that up yet?
It's not out yet.
It's not out yet. I've seen like
Yeah,
reviews
that's-
and videos about it and whatnot.
420.
Well, they had
Oh, okay.
they had super early review copies go out.
Oh, okay.
So the
I've
embargo
got it.
just lifted.
I've got it reserved. I'll go pick it up when it comes out. That's still a week away though, so
Yeah. All
it
right.
seems
Well,
like a long review cycle.
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, it's
I was
like 2
wait.
weeks.
I've seen like.
They had a week early on the embargo, or
Mhm.
a little over, about a week and a half.
Yeah,
So for a big game like God of War, I can totally see that.
So far, it's reviewed pretty well. From
Yeah.
what I've gathered.
Yep.
So
Last time I saw it was like a 94 on Metacritic.
yeah.
Pretty high.
So all right,
They
we'll
need it on PC.
we'll come back to this next week then. We'll come back to this next week.
yeah.
Well, one thing I do want to touch on, the dynamic snow effect that they have. Insane.
I
Okay.
saw that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely insane.
What
Anyway.
engine are they using?
I think it's proprietary, but
Yeah.
Okay.
could be wrong.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't think it's Yui. So that's the
I think
only other.
yeah.
That's the
Sony
only
does
other
most
thing I
of
can
it, so,
imagine
yeah.
it being. So, all right.
Maybe
So
they used part of the Horizon Zero Dawn engine or something.
That's quite possible, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, probably.
just let you know, Sony does like to internally share engines among its exclusive developers.
Mhm.
So,
I've kept up with Death Stranding and Horizon Zero Dawn.
yeah,
Like there've been a lot of things coming out of that. That like Horizon Zero Dawn isn't even anywhere near how powerful that engine is.
yeah,
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That Kojima and his people have been able to push it even further.
Hmm.
Mm.
I guess since the PlayStation Pro came out.
Yep.
yeah. And the PS5 that we're going to see at E3, of course.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
This
definitely.
here.
I've got. Oh man. So, okay, yeah. Well, we can keep talking about that, but there's some more stuff came out about the PS5,
All right.
which yeah.
When we get to the E3 segment of the show, we'll go
All right,
ahead.
we'll bring it.
Yeah, we'll bring it up because our first or one of the things, it is time to start thinking about E3. Only about 2 months away or so. And I know that seems
Yep.
like a little while, but in the press
In the
business,
game industry.
yeah,
It's never too early to speculate.
right. Exactly. It's like I'm gonna start speculating about 2019 E3 like a week after
Yeah.
this one.
Yeah.
So anyway,
We didn't see Half-Life 3 this year. Maybe next year.
it'll always come next year. It'll always
Yeah.
come next
This year
year.
confirmed.
Yeah. All right. So, speaking of gaming conventions and everything, I gotta give this a mention, even though I'm probably about to give Anthony an aneurysm.
Yep.
So the past few days, EVE FanFest has been happening up in Iceland, where CCP, the developers, are located. It's been a massive party full of thousands of space nerds, all at the Harpo Convention Center. So yeah, cool stuff. We got previews of really cool stuff up and coming for EVE. This is EVE's 15-year anniversary, and CCP's CEO Hilmar came to speak to us at the keynote, like he does every 5 years or so, and basically reaffirmed the company's commitment to EVE, which was kind of important to hear because there had been rumors going around for the past half a year to year or so that CCP was trying to sell off EVE to someone. And so, as nice as it was to hear him like reaffirm commitments to EVE and whatnot and continued development, it did almost come off as, yeah, so we couldn't sell it off to anyone, so we are recommitting to stuff. Sorry.
Whoops.
Yeah, that's almost what it came off as, but yeah, it was kind of good to hear. Good to hear it. They have this. The biggest takeaway that I'm getting is the next big update and expansion for it is coming out at the end of May. It's called Into the Abyss, and yeah, what's up?
What an innovative name.
Hmm?
I've never heard something called that before.
No, never.
It makes a lot of sense given the context, but yeah, and I'm already a huge fan of it because, okay, if you've probably gathered, I also play WoW, and we've always kind of been teasing WoW about a sort of underwater themed expansion that would be similarly titled. And so over the years, I've seen tons of fan-made concept art and story and lore about going into the abyss. So as soon as they titled it this, I was like, hey, what's up? But yeah, one of the features coming in Into the Abyss is already kind of polarizing for the community right now. So I'm not gonna. It would probably take an hour to explain, so I'm not gonna get into it. But yeah, the community is already very divided over one little feature.
Shocking.
Shocking.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway,
Fans get mad at changes in game news at 11.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and so anyway, this will be the last EVE FanFest being held in Iceland. They're going to take FanFest on the road next year. So, and it'll be in a different location. I believe it's coming to Orlando. So, I'll see you guys in Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll see you guys in Florida. Anyway, so I just had to mention that. So let's move right along here. The Bully Hunters. Did you guys see this at all?
Yeah.
I read about it a little bit when we sent this document out. So interesting stuff. But go ahead, yeah.
Anthony, you here?
No, I don't.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
All right, John.
It was a mess.
Oh, yeah.
An absolute mess.
If I say Team Siren, does that ring any bells for people? No?
No.
John?
Yeah, a little bit.
All right.
I've just seen bits and pieces of it. I'm a Mr. Medeker fan, so he had a bunch to say about it.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I mean, it's supposed to be an hour long. It was only like 35 minutes or something.
Yeah.
All of their gameplay was simulated or pre-recorded, or it was
really quick.
like...
So just give some backstory to this, because I think we're just totally missing context here. It's this the Bully Hunters was this stream that was set up by, I don't know the organization behind it, to be quite honest, but it was basically, I dare say, this team of female professional gamers, okay, that using some tool that they developed and everything, if a woman was being sexually harassed or, normal trash talked on CSGO, this tool would place one of these bully hunters into the game, and they were supposed to absolutely just decimate on the person that was conducting the harassment against the girl in game.
Which, believe me, happens like once every minute that you get harassed on CSGO. I've been there, done that.
Jeez.
But
I mean, it's not a bad idea, really, but it kind of almost felt like they were more trying to sell some headphones, special edition headphones, than like
like a marketing ploy.
Yeah, like I just remember seeing some screenshots of like there was always, there was one person that had a name, and then people would enter, but it was always like the same person. It was like the same three people just repeating roles the whole night. It was bad. I don't know if anybody will show their face for a little while.
Yeah.
About this.
It was...
Okay, I'm a little lost. So I understand like what they were doing. Like they were trying to come in and combat harassment, right? That's all a good...
Yeah, and they were live streaming
theoretically.
They were live streaming this like event type thing idea. Okay, they were live streaming this idea of like, it was basically they were all on LAN with each other, so they'd go like, it'd be like if my friend and I would say, hey, let's go do this type thing or whatever, and they were live streaming that whole event and whatnot, and then it's like, it was
supposed to be like a real time use of the tool,
right?
They had their bully hunters or whatever. Like sitting in front of computers playing Counter-Strike, and they were supposed to be like getting live calls, but really it was like, one person was playing as the victim, and then like one of the bully hunters would like jump into that game, or they had it rigged up somehow to where, it wasn't really like a live demonstration.
It was all scripted. Yeah, it was all scripted and fake. Yeah.
Did they think they were actually get away with this?
Yes, that's the worst part. This was all done unironically.
Okay.
Well, they've got that's the worst and everything part. Now.
What's up?
They got a website and everything.
Oh yeah, there's this huge big like marketing campaign behind this whole thing. It's like this is a legitimate organization and like thing and group of people that tried to pass this off. Like the special edition headphones or whatever. It's like they're made by SteelSeries. Like SteelSeries is sponsoring this, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, like this is I think that's actually the worst part of it all, is that this is all legit and they tried to do this. Like this is legitimate, unironic, unjoking people type thing. I think that's the worst part of it.
I've seen the clip of the woman that's like, if you want to like find out how to make yourself less of a target, there's a how to stop sexual harassment on online games with every in every box of these SteelSeries special edition.
Oh yeah, it comes with a field guide or whatever they called it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. A field guide on how you can survive harassment online.
Yeah.
Well, it's being supported by the National Organization for Women.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Even better.
Yeah. I mean, they have some like backers behind them, but I don't. So
That's
I don't understand.
insane.
Yeah, I don't understand why they felt the need to fake everything or have the live stream the way it was.
Yeah.
Unless like the tool itself just fundamentally doesn't work,
Mm.
or something to that effect. I couldn't tell you.
Well, like, I don't believe there is a tool that allows them to do this, because, like, if there is a tool, I mean, that's going to get vacked really quickly, you know?
Yeah, okay,
like, that's
yeah.
going to require hooking into the game.
So what it looks like is you have to go to their site and call
Yeah.
one
Oh,
of these
okay.
people.
Got it.
As I'm on their site right now.
Okay. And then it's like, I imagine that it's just like, then it's like that would only work if they're in like casual or like DM on CS or whatever, because that's the only place you can like drop in
So
all of
you
a
have
sudden.
to accept their friend invite, and then they're gonna
Through
join
Steam?
your
Okay.
game through
Yeah.
Steam, and then do all their work there. If you
Yeah, I
would
guess.
call it that. But
Yeah.
Which is definitely a lot easier and more useful than just blocking the guy and not playing them ever again.
Or muting.
Yeah.
Or
I mean,
muting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't mute chat, can you, on screen?
You can, yeah.
You can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or it's like the mute function in CS specifically. It blots voice, so if they're on their team, you won't hear them or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And then also blots chat from them.
Okay.
Yeah. So
This is just ludicrous.
good.
Right?
I mean, I could see.
I mean, okay, to be entirely fair, it is a noble cause, okay?
Yes.
Like I definitely get where they're coming from.
Face value.
Yeah, face value, noble cause, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
that's why I don't understand why they felt the need to try to pull the wool over people's eyes and not be, I guess, completely transparent or whatever. There's really I can't think of a reason why they would need to do that, if that makes sense.
Well, if they're they're trying to get their name out there and like sponsorships or more people to sign up for this website, they want to show that it's actually working. So like having just a random event happen, like what would actually go down, might not happen the way they want it to go, right? So they want this this ideal scenario.
Yeah, but
shown.
then it's like they pass it off. They did a horrible job of passing it off
that.
as like they did a horrible job of passing it off as realistic. Like the person,
yeah.
So it's like the clip that you'll probably see passed around involves person. It's like the bully hunter joins the game, okay? Asks the victim who's been harassing you, okay? And vigilante voice, and it's like types this name.
Vigilante type.
Yeah, vigilante type voice, and it's like it was literally the bully hunter who changed their name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like it sounds like I could just make a Batman voice and join some games and have some fun, but
yeah, you could. And
that's mean.
Honestly, you would probably be a little bit more useful, or it's like you'd be more effective in doing that than this whole thing was. And the reason why it's like to those of you who kind of know, maybe some of you at home or whatever watching this or listening to this, brought up Team Siren. Like this is honestly Team Siren levels of drama here and cringeworthiness. And it's like brief rundown. Team Siren, it was like the first big all-female League of Legends team that failed, not because they were female. I'm serious. It's like I'm not insinuating that at all or whatever, but just because there was so much like scripted drama between the team. It's like inside the team, and there was so much like other scripted nature of the team that led them to fail. Because like I remember correctly on Team Siren, each of the girls on there were decent players in their own right for League, but yeah, all the scripted BS that they had to go through on Siren was just.
I mean, I'm kind of for and against it. I mean, it's as Andrew and you, Taylor, said. It's good at face value, but if you're playing online, that's kind of what you get. I mean, if you're in a game like Rainbow Six Siege, okay, you get banned because you got toxic behavior.
Yeah.
Okay, so why don't they have a game? Why doesn't CS:GO actually, or Valve, who's developed it, actually implement that kind of thing in their game? I mean, I find it ludicrous and kind of ridiculous, to be honest. Like, it's pathetic.
All right,
a
so like
bit.
the primary way that people get banned in Counter-Strike outside of like VAT ban waves detecting files and everything of scripts and whatnot is through a system called Overwatch, where
Yeah.
when a player has been reported for cheating or griefing enough times, then it's sent to an Overwatch investigator. And I mean, almost anyone can be an Overwatch investigator. You have to be Gold Nova 1 ranked and have like 150 wins or so, I think is the metric, maybe 300 wins at least. Anyway, it's really easy to become an investigator. And so it's like you download the case with just a replay of the suspect's name. All the names are blurred out, or are changed rather. And so there's no way around that. And then it's like, yeah, you just observe the person. And then, so you watch, it's like 8 rounds out of this game. And you see, okay, are they cheating? Are they wall hacking? Are they aimbotting? Just based on their behavior and everything.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, although the thing is that there's the chat doesn't display, so the chat being said in game doesn't display in these Overwatch chases, and neither does talking, does the voice communication.
Oh,
and so if you have to like report this person as an Overwatch person for griefing or whatever, it's stuff like killing teammates, trolling with flashbangs, etc., etc. But although what I do know is that because there are like report abusive text and report abusive voice. So what I can gather from that is that at the very least is logged to some degree. So I'd imagine if someone gets enough of those, then someone with permission from Valve can review the log and then ban the person. Or I don't think I've ever heard of anyone actually being banned, but I do know of people that have been muted permanently.
Yeah. Well,
So-
I mean, yeah, they could do that. And just a bit of clarity, I'm not saying that people getting verbally assaulted is pathetic. I'm saying that
Yeah, no, I
people
got you.
who are kind of feeding off it are a bit up the creek.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, I suppose the Valve could do something about it.
Yeah.
Better.
And I mean, yeah, just to be fair too, it's like what the women were trying to stop, the bully hunter women were trying to stop, and like what the general cause of like stopped the whole like in-game harassment thing. It's like it's when it's taken beyond a level of just like your normal casual, I don't want to say casual, but kind of the light trash talk or whatever, like, oh, you're going down, hot, gotcha, or whatever type thing. Yeah, it's when it's like
Yeah.
it's when it's like death threats type thing, or
Yeah.
so that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Yeah.
Such
Weird.
is life.
Weird.
yeah, such is life.
Such is life.
And then, yeah, the Bully Hunter stream was supposed to be like an hour long. It turned out to be 35 minutes.
Are they doing more than just one stream, or is that kind
I
of
hope
it?
to
That was,
God,
like,
because, man, those will be entertaining.
Yeah.
Those will be really entertaining. I don't know whether or not they will. What I do know, though, is that... Actually, no, I'm not gonna go there. Okay? No, I'm not going there. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Moving right along. Speaking of harassment in video games, unless anyone else wants to add on to the Bully Hunter stuff. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So speaking of harassment in video games, people have started sleeping in VR chat.
Yes.
And so for those of you who know the basics of VR chat, you know that if you have the whole VR setup going on and whatnot, it has full body tracking. So, people can actually see, like, your in-game avatar laying on the ground
Laying
and more or
down.
less sleeping,
Why?
And so, all manner of, like, harassment has gone down with the almost lifeless bodies of these avatars. I've seen plenty of clips of Ugandan Knuckles teabagging, sleeping. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, good times.
Oh dear.
I don't even know why you would want to sleep in.
Yeah,
VR
so
chat.
That sounds so uncomfortable.
Why?
That sounds so uncomfortable. I know.
You just have your bed in your VR room.
Yeah. But I know some people have done it as like an experiment, so like they'll just leave their game recording and like see what happens to them as they're sleeping for like 8 hours. They have like 8 hours of footage to watch to see what happened to their body. But yeah, it's just the strangest thing.
What would you think
dear.
would happen to your body in VR chat of all things?
I don't know. Someone decided or wanted to find out, so they did it.
Yeah, no, I get that. It's just like I could probably assume what would happen to my dead body.
Yeah.
or my sleeping body.
Yeah. So Andrew, you seem pretty taken back by this.
I mean, dude, I don't even know anymore.
Neither do I.
Like,
What's the
I
world
guess
coming
I
to?
should have expected this to happen. Like, right? Like,
I'm honestly surprised it took this long.
yeah, like, yeah, right. Why not? Sure.
Yeah, like legit.
Something that should have happened day one.
Yeah.
People are just like gonna give them like burn their eye sockets out. Like things like just how do they even sleep with that thing on their face?
That's like.
That's a good question.
Yeah, that's the weirdest
Well,
thing.
they'll be getting cancer by like 30.
Yeah, too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
But like having just these lights blaring in your eyeballs
Yeah.
for now they gotta be wearing like a sleepy mask over their eyes or something, right? Like
You would hope
That's-
so.
That's what I would have.
Yeah,
to
it's
do.
like you would hope
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
weird.
Yeah. And it's like, oh, just laying down too. Like, what way would you lay? It's like, I guess the wires on the back might not be too bad to lay on. I don't know.
Oh, right, yeah, because that's got a lot of stuff, right? If you're wearing
Yeah,
the,
it's like-
the Vive.
It might not be
You'd
horrible.
have to lie on your side or stomach.
It's like, but then it's like if you have an Oculus, then it has headphones, right?
You can remove
Yeah.
the headphones,
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I think,
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
if you really want to be.
Mm,
I'd
I
like
don't
to
think the
imagine
headphones
some
are
people are laying like face down, so it's like putting
Yeah.
the bulk of their weight of their head just on the headset
Oh,
enclosure
man.
itself. Oh man.
Jeez Louise.
It's a good thing those things are so cheap.
Yeah.
exactly.
Casual
Well-
$600.
I think
Exactly.
they're like 3 now, like for the old one, right?
Oh yeah. Oh
So
maybe,
they're not
okay.
that bad actually anymore.
yeah. Oh yeah, it's like 400 for an Oculus, isn't it now? 300,
it's not
400 for
too
an
bad.
Oculus? No.
Or maybe even the other one, the
That's-
the Vive.
Yeah. Because I know their
That's still
pro
way out of
model.
my league.
It's like their pro model is 800, but
Yes,
and I think
yeah.
their regular like wired base model is like 500 still, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still not bad. Now.
No,
You're-
it's definitely better than like the 800 shipping price that I got.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
Haven't people got better things to do?
honestly,
No.
no.
We talked about a ransomware that made you play PUBG earlier. Clear
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, but
lot
that's
of
not
time.
having to actually dedicate your body to the activity.
It's for science. All for science.
I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
it's definitely I've got to do something while I sleep. I mean, might as well see what happens to me in VR chat.
Yay!
Woo.
Man.
Yeah. So I can get YouTube
Mhm.
famous.
Yeah. You gotta do it for the hustle, okay? You really do.
Yeah. Got to grind out those 4,000 hours watched
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
like 1,000 subscribers or whatever, so you can start making some money.
Yeah.
Mm.
Got to get those like $2 a month, man.
Or they're just like, like drones or whatever, where they're just sleeping and then they record all footage and then send it to like bully hunters.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That was it. Like,
Do you think these people are
hey,
actually
get this guy.
sleeping? Like, can you just take it off and set it down? Isn't that
You see,
okay?
no, I don't think so because for the body
Wait.
tracking to work, it's like
Yeah.
it's gonna track the mass associated with the headset. So if the headset loses mass, it's gonna start freaking out with the body tracking stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
That's
don't you
for
have
the-
to hold the remotes and whatnot as well?
maybe. Yeah, I think you might need to get like a sense of where your hands are too. So,
Then would you have to send the sensors up like specifically for sleeping?
well, no, because like if you set it up the way that the Vive wants you to, it's like they're
Yeah.
gonna be.
It'll read
It's
the
like all the
floor.
sensors are gonna be like at it, like watching down on you,
Mm.
so they'll be able to see you anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? Good luck to them. They can do whatever they want.
I don't
Yeah.
condone this, but has anyone tried to put like their headset on like a dog or a cat and like let it walk around?
No, but that'd be
Don't do that.
hilarious.
Please don't do that. But
I need to buy a Vive now.
yeah.
But
Need
if
to
you
convert it
do
into,
do
like,
it,
a cat
let us
headset.
know so we can watch.
Yeah, please send us the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, please send us the video if you know of anyone that has done that, because man, that'd be interesting.
You could be a part of the next Power Up podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
Send in your best. What's it called?
Yeah, dog or cat videos of VR chat.
Yeah.
And we'll choose the best one to be our guest on Pair Up Podcast.
But we want the dog. We don't want the person.
Yeah, yeah. Only the
Yeah.
dog is welcome, okay? Only the
Yeah.
dog is welcome. All right, so yeah, people sleep in VR chat goes about as expected. So,
Yeah.
kind of, we mentioned we were gonna get into some speculation. So the first bit of speculations that we got going on here. So Andrew, you brought this to me just before the show started.
Yes.
Studio reportedly developing new BIOS hack. What is this?
Bioshock.
Oh, BioShock. My bad. My bad. Yeah, I thought
What's
this was.
Bioshock?
I thought this was something else. Yeah, I thought this was.
Yeah, what's Bioshock?
My bad.
Yeah, so apparently Jason Schreier, he's a reporter for Kotaku, was talking about Hangar 13 and a lot of Mafia 3 stuff. But it turns out that Hangar 13 may be working on the next Bioshock game.
Ooh.
So yeah, we haven't seen it since Bioshock Infinite in 2013,
Yep.
right?
13.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, and after that all came up, I know 2K was talking about how Bioshock was a permanent franchise and all this good stuff, but yeah, we still haven't seen anything. That's 5 years ago. So yeah.
And then
Might-
Bioshock Infinite bombed, and
It didn't bomb.
I thought that
Yeah.
sold very well.
It performed way below expectations.
No way.
No way.
No way.
I almost refuse to
Three
believe it.
against one. Get off.
I almost refuse
All
to
right,
believe
see you guys
it.
later.
All right, later, John.
Enjoy.
Okay, well, regardless of not if it bombed, I loved BioShock. I love BioShock Infinite. Not past
So do
tense,
I.
current tense. I thought it was a great game. I like it
Exactly.
better than BioShock 1. For me, the series ranking goes Infinite 1 and 2.
Just at a glance here,
Yeah.
it says it sold at least 11 million.
Oh, okay.
If that's called
that's
bombing, then
And that
good
was in
lord.
2000. This was written in 2015, so
Okay. Yeah. That's,
I might have.
That's another game I remember hitting like $20
really quickly.
real fast. Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, it might not have sold so well like right out the gate, gate.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, little ancillary report. It's shipped 4 million units in the first 3 months. However, apparently that's not good enough for most people these days, and it can
I
be
mean-
considered a disappointment.
Ooh. It reviewed pretty well, right? I remember it
Tomb
reviewing
Raider
well.
only sold like that's not good enough.
Yeah, that's like the
It reviewed
situation.
real well.
Yeah, it reviewed well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway.
Video games are
Anywho.
expensive to make.
Wait. Okay. Hold on. Sorry. This is slightly off track. Didn't we talk about more PS5 stuff, or was that just me joking before the show?
There is also a thing about the PS5 that happened.
Okay. Yeah.
Same.
I wanted to get to this first. My bad. That's where I got the screw up
Okay.
at. So yeah, let's continue talking about BioShock Infinite. I like BioShock Infinite.
I loved Bioshock Infinite.
Yeah.
I much preferred it compared to 1 and 2. I didn't like 1 and 2,
Oh.
but I loved Infinite because of the light kind of atmosphere and uniqueness. Like, it was a lot more unique compared to like an underwater city kind of thing.
Sorry.
And it looked really good. And I
No, I
loved the direction that they took and the
Yeah, no, that's
gunplay and everything. I really liked it.
Go ahead, John.
Oh, I was gonna say. So for me, like Bioshock's like gameplay has never been fun to me. I guess
sure.
Mm.
I have spent quite a lot of time, reading like Ayn Rand books and that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah.
Not necessarily agreeing with a lot of it, but it was kind of fun to see, what a world probably would look like if her ideals were allowed to thrive. I
Yeah,
guess.
because like Rapture is like an almost perfect embodiment of objectivism.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it really is. I wrote an article about this, but
Go read it.
I mean, yeah, go read it now. But seeing like what objectivism would, I mean, that's how it would work. I mean, if like all government regulation disappeared overnight and people were allowed to do whatever they wanted to, some dangerous stuff would happen that would probably wind up with, people going crazy and,
Purge.
trying to get their fix.
Yeah.
So, but like, the first BioShock Infinite works so well because of like that, plus the twist. The last like quarter of the game, like I think it's terrible after the twist.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
But
Yep.
Long.
that's just, I mean, those games are so much more story over gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
You know that like I can't play them again once I've like played them. I don't know like how much of that series is Ken Levine and
Yeah.
his literary background or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And for me anyway, so I don't know, you know, how it would work for me if, you know, just came out as another shooter with some like plasmids or whatever. I don't know if I'd be anywhere near interested in that.
Yeah. Is Ken Levine still with 2K?
No,
Okay.
I don't think so.
It's like I
No.
seem to remember reading that he wasn't.
I'm pretty sure he went
Okay.
like out on his own
Yeah.
with a lot of BioShock people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so this is
Yeah.
why I had a little concern in my head going off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Interesting.
I
So-
would assume that if you know slap BioShock's name on a game cover, it would probably sell just through the name alone. But I don't think that it'd be really hard for it to be as beloved. I guess.
Well, I mean, I could kind of argue with that because if you look at BioShock Infinite, it didn't really sell that well as far as the first couple of weeks. So I'm thinking I would reckon that if it reviewed bad and it wasn't a good game, then I don't reckon it'd sell well, as evident by BioShock Infinite.
I think that's like BioShock has a like massive cult following. I don't want to say cult, but like very dedicated following to it. That's semi large. You know, not like Call of Duty levels of large or anything, but you know, it certainly has a decent following. That you know, okay,
11
Right.
million?
Yeah.
okay, maybe smaller than the 11 million that it ended up selling. Because I know it's like Infinite kind of brought BioShock to a more casual audience, so to
Yeah.
speak. So
It was a lot more friendly and easier to like. It wasn't creepy.
yeah.
Yeah, a little bit, but yeah.
I
I don't know, some of the
I
comp shot
guess
stuff.
you could look at like Metal Gear Survive though, just completely tanking. But I mean, if you like just make a game that's kind of like BioShock, I don't know how many people like actually would look at it and like see the literary symbolism as much as it's just kind of a cool game.
Mhm.
If that makes sense.
Sure.
Like, I
Yeah.
mean, obviously people like BioShock Infinite, and I felt like it was kind of a weak game, like the themes and that kind of stuff. Like, I feel like they could have done more with the racial element. It kind of felt toothless.
Sure.
Like, they weren't
don't-
willing to, like, bite into it the way that they, you know, should have to make, like, an impact.
Yeah.
And, you know, it kind of just went off in other directions. Like, I thought the end of the game, whatever, spoilers or whatever. I thought the end of the game was cool. I mean, it was a cool twist on, you know, how to bring all three games together. But it felt like it was hard to wrap your head or, you know, it was confusing to be confusing. And instead of being like a like real proper, like, this is like a deep, you know, theme, I guess. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Really quick. Hello,
Well-
Wanda in the chat. We will get to your question towards the end of the show. But I'm gonna have to disagree with you on the whole like racial thing. So it's like because I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I thought it's like the scenes when you're going through in the game and everything, where you know you're almost the Museum of Heroes or whatever it's called, or Valor, I think they call it in game.
Yeah.
It was like you
Yeah.
know that they had exhibits entirely dedicated. You know, also bringing up your character's past history at Wounded Knee and
Yeah,
everything.
and like all the
Of, you know,
wars and everything.
yeah, you know, portraying the Indians at Wounded Knee as savages and whatnot. And then, you know, there's the whole Vox Populi revolution and everything. We saw a lot of we saw a lot of racial stuff with the Vox Populi. I remember the girl from the Vox Populi, sitting on the crate, kind of in the ray of light, singing "Fortunate Son." I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not saying that like it was, it wasn't like explored. It kind of felt like they explored it up to a point,
Mm-hmm.
and like
yeah,
that
like they
didn't
overexposed it, kind of thing.
right, like it was in the background
Okay.
and that kind of stuff, and then like there were things like with the Vox Populi, or it's kind of like the most major thing like they did towards that was the interracial couple at the beginning, that you can either throw the baseball at one of them or but even then, like, it was just kind of like, oh look, this is what rapture is. You can't even like make a choice because you get stopped immediately before you make your choice. So it just kind of felt like it was on the outside, and there was like a point where like they were scared, or 2K just didn't want them to go past this point. Like, if you want to like take racial stuff, like I think Mafia 3 is a much better exploration of that.
I'll agree with that. Like,
and that's a good point. And now the developers of Mafia 3 are going to be taking on this new BioShock game, so it's actually kind of interesting to see what they'll do with it.
That's true. I mean,
really quick. I need to pause this real quick. The Far Cry 5 AI sucks, in my opinion. Okay.
Yes, I would agree. I watched something on it the other day compared to Far Cry 2.
Okay.
And it's not good.
I know the video you're talking about, but I'm talking about like 20 hours of experience in Far Cry 5 here, and it sucks, okay? It just, it sucks. Like, it almost makes me not want to play the game. Actually, it's that bad.
Oh, man.
I'm not a huge fan of it. Okay, anyway, as we were, back to the BioShock
discussion.
I mean,
I think
I'm not saying. I would say it was, it's an 8.59, game.
Yeah.
It explores some interesting stuff. It just doesn't seem to
bring it all together properly.
Yeah, push through to where like BioShock 1, like it was the world that like this is objectivism at like its most free.
Yeah.
And just the world is dripping with like signs, and the bad guys are to where like BioShock Infinite, it seems like at some point they kind of like lost that part of the thread and got more into like the way it ends. Trying not to spoil here.
Yeah.
Like,
no, you're doing a good job.
Yeah. So I mean, that's the way I kind of feel about it. Is like maybe it tried to do too much. It had all these grand things, and maybe they just something happened where they had to release it, or wrap it up to where those themes kind of just they stop being important, because like the Vox Populi are gone like about halfway through the game.
Yeah, it's like, that's fair. It's like you do see them, and then for a while, and then you never quite see them again.
Yeah. And I mean,
even though you do view the aftermath of it.
Yeah, the first BioShock, up until you actually see Andrew Ryan, it's a really good game, and then after that, it like doesn't have a reason to continue really.
Yeah.
Just continuing so they could be like, hey, we've got a 10-hour game here, when 6 or 7 hours would have been fine.
I do agree with AD Dundee in the chat. Man, the Skyrail enemies were annoying at times.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, if you tried to shoot them, they were really hard to hit.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
Back in Infinite,
Skyrail was like a little too fast to like get a beat on anybody.
You could slow down.
It's like you could slow down, but I'm saying like if you were to ever try and shoot the enemies on there, it's like you'd usually have to wait till they stopped or went out of turn.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I would agree with him.
So Andrew, you want to weigh in on this a little bit?
I haven't played BioShock Infinite 2013.
Okay.
So I don't even remember half of it. stuff, like with
Okay.
the Vox Populi, all that. But yeah, I think, getting more to the topic at hand, I think that Bioshock has a place to, bring stuff up like, whatever racial stuff or injustice and all that good stuff that, we don't see too often in games. And I'm looking forward, if this is indeed true,
Yeah.
so we don't know quite yet this is a true, what they're working on, what Hangar 13 can do, because they've shown with Mafia 3 that they are willing to tackle that stuff, and they can tackle it relatively well. Whether it's hit or miss sometimes, I do think that this will be a good chance to let them kind of, show their chops with writing.
Hey, Anthony,
Yeah.
did you activate the bot before we went live? Because I didn't, and yet here he is.
Ooh. Hello, bot. How you
Hello,
doing?
bot. Anyway,
Thanks for joining
our
in.
Twitch
Good on
chat
you.
bot. Yeah, our Twitch chat bot. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sometimes they stay on.
I thought I turned it off. Oh, do you want? I might have turned it on when we were doing Rainbow Six, and okay, I don't know. I'll look after. Anyway, it just took me by
Weird.
surprise. Well, at least that part is working. So that's a positive thing. So, all right. So Rapture was objectivism taken to the extreme. Columbia was exceptionalism taken to the extreme. What? Yeah. Where do we think? Where do we think BioShock 4, so to speak, is going to go? Like, what extreme idea do you think they'll explore? Can we get like a
Could go the other direction and I guess
communist,
liberalism taken to the extreme.
like 1984-ish type thing?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'd
that
be down for that.
yeah, I'd be down for that actually. That'd be cool.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's-
because
Go ahead.
once again going into the Cold War situation with the whole Call
Yeah.
of Duty and everything, it'd be cool to see like a Cold War kind of setting. But I think I reckon whatever they do, it's going to be good either way. As long
Hopefully,
as they got a decent, as long as they got a decent developer behind it, then they should be okay.
the thing that I fear, and by the way, never actually played Worms there, AD.
Worms
but,
is awesome.
Okay, I've never actually
It's
played
too
it.
good.
I've never actually played it. So anyway,
Play it.
all right,
Just do it.
I'll get around to it. But anyway, so what was I even saying? Oh yeah, so it's like we saw with it's like my one concern about BioShock 4 is that how it'll turn out from a writing perspective or like main production, because we know a lot of the main guys aren't around for BioShock 4 here, specifically Ken Levine. And I mean, I don't want to say we've seen this before, but we've definitely seen a game be developed in a similar situation with Mass Effect Andromeda. They lost Casey Hudson. I mean, he tried to come in for like 5 months to try and salvage what was there, but couldn't. And so, for those who don't know, Casey Hudson is the big like BioWare writer that did the original trilogy. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But we also see that like this is taking a long time.
yeah,
They haven't. Kind of Mass Effect didn't get rushed, but it was, it came out. When did 3 come out? 2013 as well.
2012, I think.
2012. Okay, so that's actually some time.
Yeah.
2017, right? Yeah.
I think,
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
like,
okay.
yeah, and then also in the same article that had this rumor for the next BioShock game, it said it was very early in development.
Yeah.
So, hey, we'll be seeing it on the PS5 probably. Speaking of the PS5, don't we get more
Yeah.
PS5 stuff this week?
We do, and it's actually combating what we talked about last week. And again, Jason Schreier, Kotaku reporter,
All right.
talks about how the PlayStation 5 is still a ways off.
Wow.
He kind of actually got in front of the. When he said there's a rumor going around, it's like there's a 2018 release for the PS5. He's like, I basically talked to tons of people, and I don't see it coming out until 2020 probably.
All right.
He's just talking about, and he's got a lot of stuff. Jason Schreier, I would consider one of the few like reporters out there in the games land.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And he got in front of that rumor and just kind of squashed it, saying that it's probably not going to see this for a little bit, guys.
Yeah, that's also fair
it
too.
Definitely seems too early. Like game cycles or system cycles seem to be 8 to 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think we're just hitting the stride
with
right now.
yeah,
with some of
especially with the next
PS4
like
stuff.
half-step consoles. So you know the P4, the X. I mean, the Switch is still fairly new. I know we technically don't like to group Nintendo in with the whole console cycle. So, but
yeah, I mean, we got God of War, which is like a huge
franchise.
thing.
Yeah.
And we're getting tons of other stuff from Sony this year. It
Yeah.
seems like maybe next year for PS4. I think they would be insane to talk about PS5 this year. Maybe next year they talk about it, but I think this year
maybe
would be a little crazy.
All right, yeah, that's fair. And then I was also going to bring into this too, is that 1 or 2 weeks ago when I was reading off the specs for the alleged PS5 or whatever, mentioned it was going to have a Zen 1 based processor, which was referring to AMD's, Ryzen stuff and everything. AMD, we just now maybe got the AMD rather just put out spec stuff for their Ryzen 2 series of processors and whatnot.
Sure.
So it's like, it'd be really bad timing if the PS5 were to come out like this year or announced this year and it would still have it first.
Right.
Type thing. And happy birthday to Birdie. Yeah. Okay.
But they talk about like dev kits being out there, but like dev kits this early on are probably just PCs with certain GPUs,
like
and
top
CPUs.
of the line specs.
Yeah, or dev kits probably are just like maybe samples of what the potential BIOS or architecture could be for the PS5.
Right.
So
and that could change easily.
Yeah, and not only can that be changed easily, but 2, it's not like it's probably gonna be that different from the PS4s.
Right. Yeah.
Just like PS3 to PS4 are not that different.
PS3 had that cell processor.
Yeah, but it was still AMD based.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's the big thing.
Yeah.
I would say, like I remember when the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, like early on, and I guess the hype cycle or whatever. I remember a lot of the games showing what next gen would look like. Were all being played on PCs. So I mean, somebody might know, like, have a path to what they would like to do, I guess, because nobody knows how to get a system's like full output until 4 or 5 years into the cycle anyway.
Right, and I think we're seeing that right now.
Yeah, because like we see a bunch of optimization tricks get learned as time goes on, so it's very
and like with
get
hardware.
Did I really just say that?
Apparently.
Anyway, apparently. Sorry.
Apparently.
As you were, John. John.
A lot of hardware stuff. We're kind of like hitting where.
We are starting to lose John, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. I just hear like a bunch of electronic sounds.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Okay, you're better
yeah.
now. You're better now.
Here we go.
Okay. Weird.
Yeah.
I'm having technical difficulties everywhere today.
All right.
Oh, we're kind of hitting a place where you're not going to have like the jump from the PS1 to the PS2 or the PS2 to the PS3, like that. Wow, look, this is graphics aren't going to get much better for a while, I don't think.
Sure.
We just hit that, so like it's going to be
Now it's about hitting like 4K and 60 frames per second.
Yeah, it's about getting more
Which I've heard
performance.
is pretty hard to do. But...
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
I still think Microsoft need to make a new console.
Okay.
Yeah,
just
staying on that
step away from the Xbox One completely.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, the One X is kind of...
It's flopped.
Kind of like... Yeah, I mean, the PS4 Pro was kind of a weird system, but I think Sony has done enough to, I guess, make it into a purchase that if you have a 4K TV, it'd be smart to have, I guess. But
yeah,
I don't know anybody who owns a Xbox One X. It just doesn't seem like, and it's the more powerful system. But
yeah, Well, then it kind of boils down to like, oh, do I want this really powerful console, or
Or a
you know, can
PC.
I, or do I already have a PC that can
Yeah.
kind of do this
Right,
same,
yeah.
play the same games per se? Not all of them,
Yeah.
obviously, but
And I think a big problem with Microsoft is that they threw their cards into the PC arena. I mean, what's the point of getting an Xbox One X if the next Gears of War, the next Halo, or the next Forza, they're going to be on PC?
Exactly.
Why?
well, you can't. Sometimes you can't just put a disc into a PC and it just works magically. You got to do a lot of
No,
stuff.
right, but
Sometimes.
like if you're I guess if you're the audience that they're looking for, you probably already have a really good PC. You know what I mean?
It's fair.
You probably, or at least understand. You probably take the $499 or whatever an Xbox One X is and upgrade your computer to
Hmm.
probably better specs. I mean, if you already have a decent computer, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So
Yeah. And
I
then,
mean,
it's just, I don't understand who the audience was
Yeah.
for that.
I definitely think they were a little muddled on who they were selling it to.
Yeah.
People do like they have a lot of friends who play on the consoles, and people like to spend
Yeah.
money on shiny new stuff, right? So if they can, put out their biggest, newest, baddest console yet,
Mhm.
people are gonna, jump on board and be like, hey, I can now run this game looks great on my 4K TV. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
I completely
Yeah.
understand that, but like I think that they were hoping that early adopters or whatever would, because a lot of those games you can cross play with PC. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
okay. I was actually gonna ask that. I wasn't sure if that was the case.
Yeah.
All first-party Xbox One games come to PC now.
So like
But
yeah, theoretically
cross play.
yeah, even with cross-platform. So like
cross-play.
theoretically Sea of Thieves is cross-platform if people still
Okay.
play
Yep.
that, you know?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Anything Halo, I think Crackdown's coming as well.
Halo never came to, except for like Halo. Did Halo 5 come to PC?
Halo 5 you can play on PC, yeah.
Oh, you can. Okay.
Yeah.
So I know it was just like Halo 3 you couldn't, or Halo.
I think it was the older ones that you couldn't. The Master Chief Collection, you couldn't.
Oh, really? Weird.
But yeah, because after when they put out the Master Chief Collection, they hadn't announced crossplay for PC.
Okay.
But then once they
Yeah.
put out Halo 5, they still hadn't, but just after they put it out, they announced it. So then they just converted it straight across. So it was one of the first games playable on it.
Weird.
that
Okay.
makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. Can't
I think our
can't
bot
Windows
just
10
nuked the
computers
chat. What
connect
happened?
to your?
Our bot just nuked the chat? Okay.
It's
Hold
deleted
on.
all the messages.
Hold on. You guys, I'm gonna look at the bot real quick. You guys keep going.
Yeah,
with
no
this.
worries. Go ahead, John.
Keep talking.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, can't you run your Xbox One stream from your Xbox One to
Yeah, you
your
can has Twitch integration.
Windows 10?
Yeah, that
yeah,
too.
you can.
Has
You can do.
Steam
Xbox
and home
to
streaming
PC.
stuff.
It's kind of like Sony, the
So
PS4 with mobile.
They have something where you can use your PC as well. I don't know what it's
Yeah.
called, but they have something where
Yeah.
you can do.
Yeah.
I just, I don't have a Xbox One, but I just remember working with a guy who had one, and that was what he was excited about with Windows 10.
Yeah.
I don't remember, I don't think that feature probably got much traction, but
No, I didn't.
Sure.
yeah. I mean, I know that I can play my PlayStation on my computer
Right.
if I do some jiggling, but what's the point? I
Yeah,
guess.
and on your mobile as well. If you've got a Sony mobile, you can play any PS4 game on your mobile.
That's true. Or
Yeah.
Can you do it with their TVs too? I know they were trying to get that done with the TV, like you could
think-
have a different TV as a Sony, and it would
I think you
I
can.
don't know.
I
oh
think
well,
you can. Something like that.
just
All
gotta
right.
get those PS Vita TVs.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I think the bot, for whatever reason, got really, really triggered. I can't figure out what the behavior was that caused it because I don't have a language filter set up on it. So I don't even know why the
assume they all deserved it.
yeah I don't even know why
You know,
the
doing our
bot
job.
was here So
Yeah.
I don't know why the bot's here. But anyway, so the bot are really triggered about something. Speaking of getting triggered about stuff, I'm about to get triggered because we're talking about Mass Effect. Okay?
Oh.
And really quick, kind of a quick topic. Do we think Andromeda killed the franchise, or is there still hope to see some sort of Mass Effect related thing? Like ever?
I think eventually we'll see something, but
Okay. Not for a while.
Not
I think
in the near future.
I think it did with regard to outside of John Shepard. John Shepard?
it doesn't have. You can make his first name.
Whatever the
Commander
first name
Shepard.
is. Commander Shepard.
Commander
yeah.
Shepard. That's
By
what I'm thinking
default,
of.
it is John Shepard.
It is. I think
Yeah.
you're right.
Okay. Well, I got that right at least.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
Because
think
it's a
they
reference.
have...
Sorry, never mind.
No, go on, go on.
It's a reference between Alan Shepard and then. Okay, sorry. Anyway, never mind. Keep going.
Okay. I think they have outside of Commander Shepard, but if they were to go back to maybe earlier days or something like that, I think there's hope for it. If they did like a prequel.
Yeah,
I
actually,
would-
no.
but
I
I
would
don't-
actually a Mass Effect game set in the Contact War between the humans and the Turians. That'd be cool.
That might work.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Andrew, not a big fan of that idea, or
My Mass Effect lore
Okay.
is not up to date,
okay.
so I don't know. I mean,
Okay.
they're fun games. Just
Yeah.
Just don't make like a Halo Wars version of it. Make a proper game.
No, do a Halo Wars version. That's cool. I love the Mass Effect Civ
Ah.
5 mods that I play with sometimes. So yeah, please please make a Halo Wars.
that's EA, right? Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Or EA does what Command and Conquer also, right? It's
Yeah.
under their
Yeah.
banner.
Well,
yeah.
it did.
Made like a Mass Effect
Has-
Command and Conquer type thing.
Has there ever been a worthwhile console RTS?
Tom Clancy's End War?
End War.
Uh,
I liked it. I thought it was cool because I could
Starcraft's
use the Xbox headset
liked
to
it.
voice command.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah.
It's just a controller has so few buttons, I guess, that either you're gonna like have a menu on each button, or
Yeah.
you're gonna dumb it down for a console.
Sure.
Yeah. Halo Wars was
StarCraft
decent.
64. Telling you. Start that.
Oof.
Oh no. Never forget the Ghost GameCube game that we were supposed to get. The StarCraft Ghost.
Oh, that was for GameCube?
Or maybe it was N64, I'm not sure.
I
But-
thought it was just like a. Yeah, but it was like a third-person shooter game, right?
Yeah, it was
This-
supposed to be
for
like
three different consoles before
Yeah.
they just canceled it.
yeah.
I remember it was an Xbox game at one point. It was, I don't know. I kind of would have liked to have played that because like Command and Conquer, the first-person shooter, I can't even remember what it was, Commando or whatever, was actually, I thought it was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, Republic Commando?
No, it was a Command and Conquer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Republic Commando is awesome.
That
Yeah.
too, yeah.
Loved.
I think it's interesting to like, go and put a, like take a unit and show what their life is like in this hellish war. You know what I mean?
That'd be fun. Interesting.
All right.
That's what I want for this E3 is for StarCraft Ghost to get announced again.
All right, and that was a great transition because speaking of E3, it's time to start a little bit of speculation. So, let's look at some of the big players. We got Ubisoft, EA, Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft. Okay?
Boy.
So, let's just go through. Name one thing you guys are hoping to see out of each of those.
Should we start with what should we start with?
Let's
EA.
start with EA. Yeah, let's
Okay.
start with EA because we were already kind of on the topic.
I hope.
I mean,
Yeah, go ahead.
this irresponsible speculation, like anything is on the table.
Yeah,
or do we
anything
have,
on the
like,
table.
some
Yeah,
sort of-
Semi-realistic. Semi-realistic.
Okay.
Like things that
That's no
Semi-realistic.
fun.
I can
yeah,
get
not
that.
like Half-Life 3 level stuff, but more like Mass Effect 5 level stuff, okay? You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
A proper Need for Speed.
Ooh.
Proper
Ooh,
Need for
okay.
Speed. I want a proper Need for Speed. Not, I mean, something like Pro Street again.
Okay.
I love Pro Street.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Yeah, go ahead.
No, sorry, go on.
I was gonna piggyback off Anthony and say I want a new Burnout.
Fair enough.
Ooh. Well, they just
that'd be cool.
remastered Paradise, so
Exactly.
Does EA do both those? Both Need for
Yes.
Speed and Burnout? Wow, okay.
You.
Yeah.
I fairly recently played Need for Speed 2015.
Oh, it's bad.
Yeah, it's pretty cringe, but like
Yeah.
I'm having a ton of fun with it because the 8-sits, the old Japanese Torano 8-sits is in there. And I've just been like pretending I'm in Initial D. So
Wait,
Oh,
what?
nice.
Toronto?
oh
What's
the
Toronto?
8-sits Torano rather. Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway,
Is that like a
I would
Holden
need-
Toronto?
what? No.
Is that
Car.
like a Holden Toronto? Yeah, that's a car. We've got Torontos here, and they're Australia made.
Oh no, this is Toyota.
Ah, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Okay. Yeah, old
I
Japanese,
would.
or it's like
I'd-
80s Japanese car.
Okay, fair enough.
What's up, John?
I'd be totally down for EA to come out and say we're completely revamping like Madden or NBA Live or MLB Baseball. Like,
Mm,
I know I'm probably in the minority here, but I like those games. But
That's
I
fair.
really only feel like I have to buy one a generation. Like,
Yeah.
I'll pick up one of the $2 ones. Like, I think it'd be a lot of fun to see, like,
Sure.
you know, for them to like be like, hey, here's a totally different direction for, Madden, and not be like, hey, we upgraded the graphics and now this guy can spin dash a little better.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And they kind of tried that, but yeah,
Yeah.
not to like a massive degree of. Because I mean, yeah.
Right. I mean, I've always kind of wanted like a dynasty mode or something that was more than like looking at spreadsheets.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, I've always wanted a wrestling game where, you didn't have to play the matches to get the outcome you wanted. You could like actually book, like this is how this match is, going to go. This is the winner. This is the loser.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Keep up, make storylines that actually,
Have you played the new Fire Pro game at all?
No, I haven't. I played one a long time ago and really liked it. I just haven't. It's on PC, right?
Yeah.
That's probably why I haven't played it.
I think it's coming to PS4 this year sometime.
Yeah, I'd probably be like first in line for that.
All right. What's up?
Oh, I was just gonna say yeah, because those let you do pretty much whatever you want.
Yeah. I'm hoping we get more Anthem story details. That's yeah, what I'm looking forward to.
That'll probably
Ugh.
happen.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty, yeah.
Yeah, I know that'll probably happen, but like, I was also gonna say Battlefield 2018, but like, that's a given too. So
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's like I don't think there's a slight chance. No, we won't even see a Dead Space 4 because all the people at Visceral have been reassigned to work on the Star Wars stuff,
Yeah, true.
and it's like that game is probably not in a show-offable state by this point. So it's like we won't
If
even
there's
see.
even any,
Yeah,
if there's even been any work on it.
we'll see a Mass Effect game.
Or
Yeah.
I'm probably in a minority here as well, and I know they did all Tiger Woods golf stuff, but I want a proper golf game.
Just go play everybody's golf. I cannot.
Yeah,
I
really.
can't get it on PC.
Oh my.
Oh my god. Okay.
I
All right.
mean, you can't get anything good golf related stuff on PC. Really.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I think
So-
the last golf game was just a PSN game. I don't think it ever had a physical release. I think it's just
Which one?
like, here's Rory McIlroy's
Oh.
golf. We just added an extra year to it.
Oh yeah, didn't they drop Tiger Woods from the whole branding anyway
Yeah.
after the whole scandal and whatnot? It became
Yeah.
Roy McIlroy.
I'm
I
not
mean-
100% sure if they did that because of the scandal or just because he's not
He
the
would,
biggest
yeah,
star anymore.
Yeah.
he was no longer world number one, so they dropped him.
It's like
Yeah.
They
guy in the chat is pretty excited for Tennis World Tour. Yeah.
Oh, that does.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh
Alright.
yeah, tennis. That's
hasn't
decent tennis related.
Okay.
Too many good tennis games.
Yeah. All
Pong
right.
with better graphics.
Hey, Mario Tennis is baller. Okay. You shut your
It
mouth.
is, but
Yeah.
it's Pong with better graphics.
I mean. Okay. I really can't argue that. So moving on. Ubisoft. Honestly, probably Splinter Cell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably
Now
Splinter
I'm
Cell.
on board with that.
Or End War.
Yeah, that is
Something N-War
N-War related. That'd be cool too.
I just really hope they do something ridiculous again, and I see another dancing giraffe or a dancing hippo on stage, because
Oh
that
my
was my favorite part of last
yes,
year's E3.
that was incredible.
I really like. I mean, I hope Devolver Digital does another, you know,
Oh, I hate.
whatever you want to
We-
call
I
that.
honestly
I didn't
hated
watch
that.
that, but I heard that was a mess
I hated that
Yeah,
Well,
honestly.
it was all
on purpose, but a mess
yeah,
regardless.
yeah. It was. I mean, if it was like real, it would be a
Oh
mess.
yeah.
But
Okay. Then again, I
it
don't
had a very
really like Devolver's games in general. So
yeah.
Oh, really? I like they got some good stuff. I like.
I'm not even sure that they actually like talked about any games. It was
I
just
don't
kind of
think.
like, hey, now you can throw money at your screen,
Mhm.
and we'll give you a game.
okay. All right.
Some stuff like that.
Yeah. Also, what was that? It was basically Black Flag's naval combat, but its entire game. Stolen
Stolen
Bones.
Bones.
Yeah. We're probably gonna see more of that,
For sure.
Yep.
and we might, if we're lucky, see some Division 2 stuff.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
At least a teaser trailer for it, you know?
I could see that.
Yeah.
I'm not really that keen for that.
Okay. I actually kind of liked the first Division, mostly because like the Dart Zone and the Division was
Cool.
like a simulated Eve universe.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
There was definitely some cool ideas. I just
And the way that you just kind of screw over people.
If
gunplay.
if the gunplay wasn't so
Bad.
bullet spongy, it
Yeah.
would have been
Would have been good.
much, much, much better.
I mean, I understand why. I mean, what they're going for was like a
Yeah.
MMO almost, right?
Yeah.
Right. But I mean, you probably didn't need to tack on a Tom Clancy name if you're gonna let people like soak up 2 magazines worth of bullets before they die.
Yeah, that's fair.
I guess. Yeah.
That's fair.
Really. I don't. Yeah. I don't know if the Division is just as an actual book he wrote or.
No, it's
No.
not. It's based off of
Rainbow Six is the only book he from a book he wrote.
yeah.
Okay.
So it's like Tom Clancy also has his name
Well,
attached
End War. I
to
think End
Splinter
War
Cell, End War, and The Division. Just name a few
Yeah.
off the top of my head. But like The Division, Splinter Cell, and End
Hawks.
War, huh? And
Yeah.
Hots, yeah, and Hots too.
Hawks.
Those are all like, I don't want to say spin-off stories, but they're all like almost side stories that he wrote in his free time, so to speak, or it's like concepts at least.
Oh, okay.
So it's like you
Yeah,
can go
he-
read a Tom Clancy short story that's not explicitly Splinter Cell,
right.
but it's more like, yeah, this dude in this story is pretty much Sam Fisher, pretty
Sure,
much
okay.
third echelon type thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, from what I
007 would be
understand,
cool to
when
see
he
also.
was-
Sorry, keep going.
when he was alive, like I think they had to, because he started Red Storm Entertainment, which is where Rainbow Six came out of, and it
Yeah.
might have still been Red Storm when Splinter Cell came out. So that would have been Ghost Recon also about that
Oh
time.
yeah, he has Ghost Recon too. Yeah.
Yeah.
But after that, it was kind of like they had to come and show proof, like, hey, we've got this idea for a game, and he had to be like, yeah, that seems like it could conceivably work in the real world.
Yeah.
And now that he's gone, it's kind of like Rainbow Six Siege is nowhere near what Rainbow Six was.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just a name now. I don't even think like Vegas was anywhere near what Rainbow Six was.
Sure.
But it's funny that like his name now is just kind of something they tack onto things.
Yeah. All right.
I don't think he'd be upset with that in any way.
No, definitely not. His
No.
estate certainly isn't unhappy with that, you know?
No, definitely not.
So, all right, Bethesda. I actually have no idea on this one.
I mean, I'd be
Ooh.
down for, I would say, another Elder Scrolls game, but
I still don't think that's coming yet because we're supposed to get
No,
two
I
new
mean-
IPs before.
right. Well, and
Mhm.
Elder Scrolls Online seems to be at least worthwhile to keep releasing.
Yeah, we're getting the Somerset
Expansions
Isles
for-
as the next expansion for Elder Scrolls Online. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Place of the High Elves, the Eldmary Dominion.
Yeah, so you'll probably get something from there.
Mhm.
I'd be down for a Doom 2.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Mm,
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, Doom 2
Yeah.
type thing. Yeah.
You know,
Yes, I do
speaking
play
of
in 4K Shadows. Anyway.
speaking of sequels, how about a Wet 2? Yeah? Can we get on board with
Oh,
Wet 2?
I remember
Oh.
that game. Yeah, that's cool. That'd
Ooh.
be cool.
Yeah.
Was that?
Yeah,
I liked that game.
game is
Yeah.
weird, but kind of cool.
What was that?
Yeah.
Bethesda?
That's a B game. Yeah, that's definitely a B game.
What was that
I would
Bethesda?
be down for
Yeah.
more B games
Okay.
coming out.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
no.
sure that was Bethesda.
Okay. No, Wet 2 would be cool. I remember that. All right. So,
Oops.
Anthony?
Another Elder Scrolls, or I don't know. I like the wet idea.
All right. Yeah,
I didn't
I
think
don't-
that would be a popular thing.
Yeah,
Alright.
no. I
They,
remember that
they're
game.
supposed to be bringing out 2 completely new.
IPs, yeah. Like
Yeah.
new.
Yeah.
So I wonder what they're gonna be.
Yeah.
I mean, they might. I suppose they got Doom, but yeah, I
Uh,
might
we're-
do a third-person kind of shooter thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe.
All right. Yeah, we'll probably see another Skyrim release, though, in all honesty. So,
No,
Uh,
please, please.
Where?
on mobile.
Unless you're just
No, 3DS.
On 3DS.
Skyrim 3DS coming.
Oh,
next-
Lord. Okay. All right. Just still out more. What's up? Who's going to say something? Anyone? No? I thought I heard.
I
Okay.
think you're going crazy.
All right, cool. So, who else is left? Nintendo. Still there. Still there.
Obviously, we're gonna see this, but is Smash Brothers a new game or not?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We'll know for sure on
Yeah.
that one.
Oh,
I mean, there are so many Nintendo properties that I would love to see.
Another
Metroid Prime
Donkey Kong.
4. Metroid Prime
I mean-
4.
Yeah, Metro. I mean that probably will happen unless they do the Nintendo thing of like, let's not talk about that for 3 years and then
hmm.
hey, this is coming out in 2 months.
So like, Shadows here in the chat actually brings up a decent point. He says, I think they will announce a new Switch. I don't think they'll go that far. I think if we were to ever get a
Just
hardware
like a
upgrade,
hardware revision.
yeah, I think if we were to ever get a hardware upgrade for the Switch, it would come in actually the docking port itself. Because actually, as much as I love the Switch and everything, one of my biggest disappointments with it is that the little docking port was more or less just an HDMI pass through. So I would like to see the little dock port with a with a proper like upscaler or rendering type hardware in it, so that you could get on the TV, your nice at least 1080p 60 FPS experience constantly. Maybe.
Also,
Yeah.
one that doesn't
Maybe.
just like scratch the screen or whatever.
Oh,
Like, I
yeah,
know
that's
that was
Yeah.
issue. I know
Yeah.
they might have fixed that by now, but still.
Or yeah, a new
Also-
battery might not be bad. Also.
That
Yeah.
if they're gonna add to a hardware, I mean, they're not gonna probably do much in the way of graphics unless it would be the dock.
Yeah.
But a battery, I could see coming anytime now.
Or they might just have like a little external like battery thing you can hook onto the back of it.
Sure.
Or- yeah.
I
Yeah.
reckon they're gonna do like a what's it called? SD, not SD card, like a SIM card slot. So then you can have internet on the way.
Oh,
Like,
yeah. You
it's
see,
like what
Oh,
the Vita
yeah.
did.
I think 5 years ago that would be cool, but
I reckon they're gonna do it.
I think like 5 years ago that would have been cool, but like now so many places have Wi-Fi, and
That's
like
true.
legit, like I can walk maybe a solid 2 miles down the street and be constantly connected to public Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Is it
All
we did-
of
public
the way.
Wi-Fi that's good enough to play, Splatoon online?
I mean, is your
Yeah.
That's
That's
the
fair.
question.
cell phone reception going to be good enough to play Splatoon either?
I mean,
No,
cell phone's
mine
reception is
probably
good enough for
wouldn't
PUBG, so I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know if I've ever really taken it out into the world. I've probably just played it here in my house on Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like, I mean, over here we don't really have public Wi-Fi massively. Like, we've got it on planes. That's about it.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
So, I mean, while you're walking, you don't have access to public
Okay.
stuff. I mean, you got to have a password or something like that to get into it.
Yeah.
Sure.
But I mean,
Um,
like, especially over in like Japan too, it's like you can ride a metro. It's like the little like
Yeah,
the railway,
subways and
yeah.
what the railway. It's
Yeah.
like that has a constant Wi-Fi connection as you're on it. So it's like
Yeah.
we have that with buses occasionally here. Like,
Yeah.
we've got Wi-Fi on buses.
Yeah.
Or-
I mean, they could
Yeah.
do like an Asian version of the console with a SIM card slot, maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
I think it's a good
Yeah.
idea, though.
Yeah.
Best
Could
place I've
Nintendo
ever
pull an
been
Apple?
with Wi-Fi.
Nintendo could pull an Apple and gimp the current
Yeah.
Switch to make you. Yeah, the
Yeah.
Shadows brings up in the chat. Oh man, that'd be horrible. All right, so yeah, Sony.
Sony.
Yeah.
Ratchet
man.
and Clank.
One last thing about Nintendo Switch. Maybe more Breath of the Wild DLC.
Oh, maybe some Mario deals. as well.
Yeah, or maybe some more Mario DLC too. Yeah, that would work too.
I think that
Yeah.
would be more realistic than
Yeah.
Breath of the Wild.
Yeah. The
Oh,
more
yeah,
that
yeah.
A couple more planets or whatever.
yeah, the thing that we know about
I'd
the
totally be
next
down.
Zelda game is that it's at least entered the concept stage. So
Okay.
yeah, we
Sure.
won't. I really don't think we'll see Zelda at this E3, but we at least know it started the concept stage.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So whatever
Um,
the next Nintendo system is when it'll come out into the Switch early, whatever.
They can
Yeah.
pull Majora's Mask on it and just kind of
Yeah,
use
true.
the same, you know.
That's true. That's definitely the exception to the rule, though.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Like all of those are like one system. I mean,
well,
Mario,
there
you know,
wasn't-
comes out fairly frequently, but I don't know, like there's only
Zelda mapped
really
on a
one
timeline is
actual
really
Mario game
strange.
for
Sorry, John. What were you saying? Okay, I think we've lost John. But what I was gonna say is that Zelda mapped on a timeline is kind of strange, because like there's a really tiny gap between Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask.
yeah.
There's-
Maybe a year or so.
Yeah, 1 or 2 years. There's also a fairly tiny gap between Majora's Mask and Wind Waker.
Hmm.
There's
Yeah.
a semi-decent long gap between Twilight Princess and Wind Waker. And
Yeah.
then Twilight Princess launched on both GameCube and Wii.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, there's a 5-year gap between Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword. And then we didn't see the Wii U for, like, another couple years after that.
Yeah.
And then with the Wii U, we never got an original Zelda. Yeah, we never got an original Zelda game.
Skyward
Hyrule
Sword.
Warriors.
Technically, we got.
Hyrule Warriors, right? That was on Wii U.
Oh, Breath of the Wild was technically on Wii U.
Oh yeah, true. But
And
then it's
Skyward
like,
Sword as well, wasn't it?
no, it was
I
original
don't
Switch.
think so.
yeah,
yeah.
that was Wii U.
Yeah.
It did. It came Wii U.
Yeah,
the
it was.
HD one?
What?
Talk about the HD Skyward Sword.
No, they never did HD Skyward Sword. They did HD Wind Waker. They
no,
did HD Twilight Princess on the Wii U. That was the
Oh,
Zelda
okay,
games the Wii U
gotcha.
got.
Anthony is right. It came to Wii U eventually.
Skyward Sword did what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No way.
I think it
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
It did.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe just via Wii U eShop though.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Not.
No. They've got a physical version for it.
Oh,
sure?
Christ. Okay.
100%.
All right.
I believe you. I'm not a big the big like Zelda guy. So.
All right. Moving back on to
Speaking of
Sony.
eShop, I'd like to see a virtual.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we'll probably get more deals about Virtual Console that should be coming out later this year.
We'll see. We'll see if they do it right.
All right, so moving over to Sony. Sony could say the PS4 Pro lost Xbox One X. I disagree with that.
Nah, 100%.
Yeah, I disagree with that.
What do you say?
100%.
I'm not in the chat.
Dude in chat asking, Sony could say that the PS4 Pro lost to the Xbox One X. I disagree with that.
So do I.
I mean, it's all whatever.
It's preference, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost preference, unless it's
I mean, first
I don't have
party games,
sales numbers off the top of my head right now, so
I mean,
Yeah.
Xbox X probably sold better, but
yeah, maybe.
Hardware-wise, hardware-wise maybe, but
That would be really strange then, because like, if like as Andrew brought up, if I heard about, or it's like if I see the Xbox One X have better sales numbers than the Pro, that like completely clashes against all my anecdotal evidence, because I've never heard of like someone that I know or talked to
yeah,
having had an Xbox One X. I only know about PS4 Pro.
right.
It's like people got. So anyway, so that's kind of a weird thing. Anyway, so what will we see out of Sony?
Ratchet and Clank.
Honestly, yeah, probably.
I wonder if a Ratchet. I know they just made a Ratchet and Clank game, like
Okay.
what, 2 years ago or
Yeah.
last year?
Yeah. I think maybe more of the
Nah.
remaster type thing.
It was like a remake.
Yeah.
Have you played that one?
Yeah.
No, I haven't played
Heard
it
it's
yet.
Yeah,
very,
I've played that.
it's very good.
Good.
I think
Yeah.
I have it via PS Plus, but I've never actually played it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it came out for PS Plus a couple months ago.
Yeah, I think.
Maybe Persona 6.
Oh, that's a little early, right?
Yeah, it's a
I
little
would
bit
think
early.
that's a
I mean,
little early.
2016 though. It came out in 2016, so
Persona's 5?
yeah, Persona 5 was in 2016, wasn't it?
They come out last,
it was
they come
last
out
year.
last year.
Okay,
came
never
out
mind.
last
Yeah,
year.
that is too early. Okay.
Altus is pretty. Yeah.
Oh, we'll probably
They
get
take a
more
while.
Catherine stuff. Full body.
Oh no.
Full
Isn't
body
that just
Catherine.
a remake or what is that? I don't even know.
It's like, it's part of it. Part of it is a remake. Another part of it is semi-new content too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, yeah. All right.
Extended edition.
Yeah, it's kind of an extended edition with a new third chick you can go with. To alter. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
Is her name Catherine too? Is there
Probably.
a
No.
third way to?
No,
Oh,
it's,
weird.
no, it's
way
not
to
Catherine.
spell
It's different.
Catherine?
No, it's different.
Lame.
Yeah, right.
Cat or something maybe.
It's like Katarina. Oh.
Yeah, there we go.
All right. When was the last time we did a Jack and Daxter related thing?
A
Oh,
while ago.
Okay.
that's Naughty
Yeah.
Dog, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Could we see Last Guardian follow up?
No,
Okay.
I don't think
It's too early?
that game's. It's like a miracle that game even came
Yeah,
out.
fair.
Right. So
Yeah.
I
I don't know what Sony has left. I mean, they
There's a
pretty
lot
much
of
closed the
stuff.
book on.
No.
Well, yeah, they do,
But-
there is a lot of stuff. But it's
Last
stuff
of Us 2.
yeah, we'll probably see that. I was gonna bring that up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ghost of.
My-
I'm not sure. It was like the samurai-looking game, Ghost of something.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, I know what you're talking
You know
about.
what I'm talking about?
Yeah. All right.
That.
there is that zombie game. I can't remember the name of it that they showed
Days-
a couple years ago.
Days
Hey.
Gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, Days Gone.
I think it
Oh.
will see a I think we're semi likely to see either a Killzone related
That's-
thing, an Infamous related thing, or a Little Big Planet related thing. At least one of those three.
Yeah.
We're semi likely to see.
I would
I-
see that. I could see that.
I think Sony is gonna double down Fortnite,
Also-
and there's gonna be some kind of
Ah.
Fortnite stuff on.
Oh yeah, probably.
because they're big
Also-
with Fortnite right now, and why would they not?
Yeah, it's like didn't Drake play on PS4 when he played with Ninja or whatever?
I believe so.
Okay.
I don't really know. I don't know
I didn't follow that whole thing.
how
so,
it actually went along,
Yeah.
but I know that they kind of jumped on board with Fortnite before it got massively huge.
Yeah.
It was like a exclusive skins you can get for PlayStation and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, that's another good point too in the chat. Spider-Man.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
I'm
That'll
so
be-
not excited for that game, honestly.
I
I'm
mean,
so
I
not
think
excited.
it looks cool. I keep forgetting it's coming out.
Yeah.
Like I know they've had like a big push, and I'm like, oh yeah, there's a Spider-Man game coming out.
Oh,
Also,
the Shadows Die Twice thing. We'll probably see more of that at E3.
is that the
Oh, yeah.
From Software thing?
Yeah, the like Bloodborne-esque, maybe Bloodborne sequel type thing, or
yeah,
We don't
maybe
really know yet, right?
yeah, we're not sure, but yeah, Shadows
Yeah.
Die Twice thing.
Taylor also, sorry to burst your bubble, but apparently the Xbox One X outsold the PS4 Pro.
All right, I mean,
Apparently.
yeah, that
That's what I
just
figured.
clashes against all my anecdotal evidence, but whatever, you know, numbers rule over that. Okay, that's fine.
I mean, they were like toting it as a new console and everything, so it's not
Yeah.
super surprising.
Yeah. Nintendo needs to do something with Switch because if they think people are going to pay for online services now, well, they are wrong. I don't know. If I were to pay for one online service for a console, it would definitely be the Switches, you know?
It's super cheap though. It's what, like $20 a year or something.
Yeah, that too.
So I mean,
Really
For-
low entry
for-
cost.
yeah, I'm not. I probably would never play a Nintendo game online. Maybe Smash Brothers. I don't know.
Mario
But,
Kart 8 and Smash, yeah.
I mean, I'd pay $20 a year to get,
And the
to
future
be
Mario
able to
Party.
rent an SNES game every month. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah,
Mario
yeah.
Party, Andrew.
Yeah, Mario Party. Let's do Culture Gaming Mario Party on the Switch.
Yeah.
Oh. I bet.
Well,
That would
I-
actually be pretty cool.
I would do that for everyone out there. For
I'd
you
imagine
guys.
they'll
I would do
probably-
that for you guys.
I'd imagine they'll probably
I mean-
release Smash Brothers with the online service.
That's the theory, right? Like,
Yeah,
they
it's
need
like, you
something
know-
to launch it with. So
Because, okay, realistically speaking here, the Switch is kind of carried by, like, the launch apps. Like, the only reason why it did so well is because Breath of the Wild released to 10 out of 10 scores, you know? It's like, that's the reason
Mario
why.
was looming.
And then Mario was looming, and Mario turned out to be really good, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah. So it's like, you know, the Switch has really been carried by that launch app, so.
I was just kind of thinking the other day, I was like, man, I haven't heard much of anyone talking about the Switch recently. Unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately.
There's just not much coming. Not anything big, at least, coming.
I know that, like, the people like me and, you know, probably you, Taylor, who own one, like, really like it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, yeah, and Andrew, you own one too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I mean, I just finished playing through Kirby, and
Oh,
that's not like a system seller.
No?
But
it's just a fun little
I had
game.
a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, just a fun little game.
I so have to get a Switch. I might try and get one secondhand, actually.
Or just get one off the bat to trust like John did.
Yeah.
The shifty
Man,
Switch dealer.
what?
Huh? Don't do that.
There's a story. He had it. Yeah. I mean, he's told the story on a previous podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So a little funky.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, a little bit funky.
Anyways.
All right, and then finally, Microsoft. Is
New
it?
console, new everything.
Oh God. Realistically speaking, here, is it too early for Halo 6?
No, I think
Okay.
I think they have to do Halo 6.
It's like, yeah, Halo 6.
I mean,
right?
they have something Halo every year.
Yeah.
I mean, last year was Halo Wars.
Oh,
I mean, unless they're going to unless they're doing some sort of side story, I would assume Halo 6 would be next on the docket.
It seems Sea of Thieves would be brushed under the carpet.
You know, they just announced a patch for that or some content for that recently. I have no idea what's in it, but I know I read something somewhere that they're still supporting that game. So.
Really quick,
I mean,
one last thing going back to Nintendo. Sorry, but like one last thing going back to Nintendo. I would really like to see an Okami like sequel. I know we got the HD remake.
Okami Den.
Yeah, okay.
That'd be kind of cool. I mean,
is that the actual sequel on the Game Boy or something like that?
Yeah, 3DS. Yeah.
Okay.
Anthony's the only one who's ever played that game.
Yeah, for like the dozen of you that bought that. Okay. Yeah.
Port it to the Switch. Well, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Microsoft.
I mean,
sorry.
Yeah. I'd play that handheld.
Just a quick thing. I think 343 said they weren't going to be doing a Halo this or next year.
Okay.
I think.
They gotta finish the fight again, right? So
yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Got that cool little tagline for it. Yeah.
They gotta put it out sometime soon.
Master Chief dies.
Probably.
Yeah. Probably.
I mean, I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I haven't played a Halo since Halo 3.
They could do an ODST too.
I would be really excited for that, actually. I really enjoyed ODST.
That wasn't bad.
I really enjoyed it.
It's weird though, because I didn't play Halo 5, but was that just kind of like an old school shooter style, or did that like?
It was a Call of Duty ripoff, basically.
I mean, the multiplayer was played well. The story was nothing to write home about, from what I said. Yeah. They kind of flubbed the whole like Cortana going rampant thing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But like mechanically, like was that just like kind of what have they done recently that's going to make it interesting?
No idea.
So I mean, maybe Halo 6 isn't coming out because they kind of do have to do something interesting, right? They got to make some kind of mechanic or something that's going to bring people in.
Yeah, which was strange because at the end of 4, you know, Chief got the new suit or whatever, so it's like they could have mechanically done stuff differently in 5 and justified it, but they never did. And then, all right, so Microsoft cross-platform stuff. Do you think we'll see more of that? Probably.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, they're in that position where they have to kind of do that stuff.
Yeah. Is it too
I
early?
See Microsoft having I can see Microsoft having another press conference that's a lot about like numbers and like this is how many of these we've sold and this is what this is what Minecraft looks like in 4K for some reason.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that big old update they did, right?
Yeah, Minecraft 4K. Oh.
They had like that crazy. It looked crazy. Like
and they had like the Porsche on stage too, didn't they?
Sure.
For Forza.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they did. Yeah, they
last year
introduced a car for Forza.
Yeah,
it'll probably be a Horizon. Is it Horizon Zero or is it
Forza Horizon Zero Dawn?
Hey, I'd be down.
Driving robot.
You're driving the dinosaur. Yeah, I'm down. I'm down. Is it too early for Gears of War 5?
No, I think they've got to do it.
To announce it?
Yeah, to at least announce it or show it off.
Next year,
I
I
mean,
reckon
to
it's gonna
announce
come.
it,
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I would assume that we would maybe if there's one in progress that you'd at least get an announcement this year,
Yeah.
and then maybe next year gameplay, and then release it end of next year.
Okay.
I could see that being the big Microsoft thing, or Crackdown.
Yeah.
oh,
it depends on
Crackdown. Oh, what if they're
it
gonna
all
put
depends on how.
Crackdown 3, yeah.
a Battle Royale mode into Crackdown 3?
Okay. This
That'd
probably
be
won't.
boxes.
This probably won't happen this year. But what conference do you think we'll see GTA 6 announced at? And related question, what conference do you think we'll see more details about Red Dead 2 at?
I don't think we're gonna see that at all. I think
Okay, you think everything's kind of out on
Rockstar's
the table for it? And it's
gonna do their own thing like they always do, and just be like, "Hey, here's our thing.
fair enough.
Check it out." And
I would assume,
If
yeah,
you
that
like
would
it,
be.
cool.
Yeah, they kind of always have just like, "Oh, here's our thing," and they just drop the mic and walk away from
Yeah.
it right for a while. So
Yeah.
All right. So, okay, so kind of wraps up the E3 speculation there. Little QA from the community. But first off, what have you guys been playing this past week? John, let's start with you.
I've already said Kirby.
Yeah.
I'm getting ready for Yakuza to start. So
Okay.
Wait, when is Yakuza 6 out?
Tuesday?
Tuesday. Oh no,
Oh,
so many
nice,
games
okay.
coming
Yeah.
out now. Oh
Yeah.
gosh.
I know.
Hey, we got Ace Combat later this month.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that coming out?
Yeah, I think it's in April. I think end of April.
Oh my goodness.
I'm pretty new to the Yakuza games, but I've kind of fallen in love.
I have recently been hooked by Yakuza 0, which was fantastic.
All
Probably
right.
my game of the year last year.
Yeah.
And Kiwami, I played a good chunk of Kiwami, so
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
And then, of
Six.
course, guys in the chat, what have you guys been playing? Of course, feel free to chime in as well. All right, so Yakuza, Andrew, what's up?
I bought XCOM on sale for like $10.
I'm sorry.
Whoa.
I'm
Diving
sorry.
into XCOM once again. Love
Okay.
that.
Good luck.
Yeah.
And Hearthstone just came out with a new expansion, the Witchwood.
Uh-huh.
So I am kind of trying to figure out what is fun in that game now, because I like playing really dumb decks and having a lot of fun.
Fair enough.
And so I'm kind of experimenting in that.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing crazy.
Anthony.
Yeah, I've been playing a bit of I can't even remember. Burnout Paradise. Picked that up. Well, somehow I woke up on like 2 days ago, went onto my Steam library, and I've got Burnout Paradise. I don't know how. I don't know how it got there. I never bought it. So
Someone gifted you?
cool. I
Cool.
don't know. I don't think so. So I've been playing through that a bit. I've been doing some Torchlight 2, doing some playthroughs of that
Yeah.
on our YouTube.
Co-op series.
Yep, co-op with Cog, and also some Spec Ops: The Line, which I am finding quite interesting as well.
It's your
All
first playthrough of it, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're in for a ride.
How
All right.
how much do you know? Like, are you going in completely blind?
Yeah, completely blind. I've
Okay.
got no idea about anything. I'm up to chapter 6, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the game is very good.
Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah.
All right.
And
So, what's up?
yeah, sorry, go.
No,
It's all
go,
good.
keep going. Keep going.
Oh well, the latest cutscene that I went through, there was no audio, so I don't really know what's happened from that previous chapter. But anyway,
Fortunate.
Play with subtitles.
true,
Yeah. I legit always turn on subtitles for games.
true.
Anyway, so all right. So in the chat, we got PUBG and Far Cry 5. All right, fair enough. Two pretty popular games. State of Decay 2 soon. Not super excited for that, but then I'm not into the whole like zombie survival thing. So
I'm
that's
gonna
just
check that out. It's like $30, good price.
Okay.
So I think it's definitely an interesting little title.
me. Okay. Yeah. So this week, last night actually, I picked up Bayonetta 2 for the Switch, and that of course came with
Ooh.
Bayonetta, the first one download. So I
Nice.
downloaded
Right.
first Bayonetta, got through like 2 levels last night. Pretty fun so far.
Nice.
The game's surprisingly long too. Like,
Yeah.
It doesn't overstay its welcome or anything. But like, I kept being like, oh, maybe this is the last boss, and then I'm like,
Nope.
nope, there's another level.
So yeah.
And then you get to the last boss, and you're like, okay, that was epic enough. I like that.
You see, the worst part about that is, for me, is, like, I played Bayonetta about the same time I was into, like, Trauma Center and whatnot on the Wii. Or it's, like, the first Bayonetta on the Wii and everything. So it's, like, this only makes me want another Trauma Center game anymore. We talked about, like, Atlas developing Persona 5 and what. Yeah, anyway. Sorry. Sidetracked. And then, let's see. I've been replaying through Bioshock Infinite a bit, getting footage for that for a video.
Cool.
And so... And then, yeah, a bit of Rainbow Six, too.
Nice. Yeah.
Nice.
And then everybody knows the other game I play perpetually, so not even gonna mention that.
Never speak of that here.
Yeah.
Elder Scrolls Online?
No. Nope. Nope. And it's not RuneScape either. All right, so we have a couple of Discord questions asked from the community. So yeah, if you guys want to answer a question on the show, go ahead and ask it over on our COG community Discord. You can find the link to join that on our site. There's a giant join button. Anyway, all right. Caleb asks, if you could make a reboot of a franchise, what franchise would you pick?
A reboot.
I assume reboot a la Tomb Raider. So
Okay.
Yeah, go with that.
Okay, what game do I like but is ridiculous?
Contra.
I was thinking Contra too, weirdly enough.
I would love to have another Contra game, although I don't think they have... Actually, you know what? I played it pretty much just like a Contra game. It's an indie title called Blazing Chrome. Check it out. Looks cool.
All right.
Man.
Jet Set Radio.
Okay.
They kind of did that though with what's it called? To the Xbox.
Jet Grind Radio? Oh, Sunset Overdrive.
Sunset Overdrive. Yeah, they kind of did.
Oh yeah.
Already did that. So.
Okay.
A reboot. I would say Splinter Cell, actually, because I hope the Splinter Cell is just a reboot.
Okay.
I have no idea what's happening in that story.
Fair enough.
And it'd be great if it was interesting,
Okay.
story-wise, instead of just gameplay-wise.
All right. John, you got anything besides Contra?
I don't know. I mean, I'm tempted to say Metal Gear Solid. That would be an interesting mess of a reboot.
Okay.
Just start from, the beginning.
The
and-
collective reading of the fan base,
Like
though.
Like a Metal Gear reboot.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
not even Solid,
Metal
just
Gear.
Metal Gear, like old like
the NSX
Zanzibar
games.
land type thing. Yeah, you know.
That'd be cool.
in the Fox engine. Just start with the Fox engine and
Go from there. Yeah, just go.
Go backwards. Start with the 1 in Fox and then 5 in whatever their first engine was.
There you go, yeah.
Good. Go
So
back.
So we get like Afghanistan on the NES. Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Anthony.
I'm gonna stay with my usual staple. That will be Ace Combat. Any day.
Fair enough. Okay. Fair enough. I mean, okay.
They should reboot Ace Combat. I reckon some of the original ones.
Yeah. I mean, the original. Yeah, I kind of see it. I don't know. Maybe starting. I don't think the whole like Stranger thing is all that convoluted yet. So maybe. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Anyway.
Fair enough.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. My answer to this is. I had one too. I swear.
Eve.
Ha, nerd.
Ha, nerd. No. What was it? Oh. Did a reboot of a franchise. I've completely lost it. I am really sorry.
I think you're gonna say Sonic.
I was most definitely not going to say Sonic. I will tell you that.
Aren't all Sonic games since Adventure kind of like reboots? Like, we're sorry for the last one. Here's another one. Oh, that one
It's
sucked
like
too?
ever since that, Sega's just been trying to apologize with another Sonic game.
Oh.
Let's get a reboot of the Sonic game. What was it, 2014, where he kisses that lady?
Okay.
2006, yeah.
6, right.
Oh, I meant to. Okay, so I did think of my answer, but I meant to say this when I was going through what I was playing this past week. The Persona 5 anime series started, and it's really good so far. One episode is out. You can go watch it on Crunchyroll. It's pretty good. I really like the first episode. Anyway, yeah. So, game that I thought you did a reboot of, Trauma Center. Not even joking.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. That'd be cool.
Fair enough.
All right. Matt asks, is there a game and slash series that you hate, and even though you hate it, you keep playing it anyways? If so, why?
Dear.
I don't know if I hate any game series. I can't be like I just hate that thing. I just don't play them if I'm not.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Darksiders?
Dark Souls?
Siders?
Darksiders.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't like those games?
It's kind of like I don't mind them, but then I don't like them, but then I keep playing them. Kind of like the
Sure.
whole, yeah. It's a bit
Okay.
weird.
That's a more like tepid than hating a series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a bit like you, Andrew, as far as if I hate a series, I just won't play it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I'm gonna.
Well, this
get,
is like series or game type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna get like hardcore stoned alive, but I don't necessarily like Zelda.
Fair enough.
Oh.
That was my first answer, but I actually haven't
enough.
played that many of them, so I can't really say.
mean,
Keep going back to them.
I think that I probably put at least a couple hours into probably every Zelda game,
Okay.
and like I like the idea of them. That's why I
Same.
keep playing them. I just even Breath of the Wild, I don't think has caught me. Like I don't know. Like the closest I've ever gotten to beating a Zelda game was I got to the final Ganon in Ocarina of Time. Got frustrated.
Okay.
Just played it like for a couple hours and never went back.
That tennis match
I
was
guess.
brutal, man. The tennis match
Well,
was
yeah.
brutal.
I'm talking like Pig Ganon, like
Oh,
big
okay.
giant one where I don't know why it just I really liked Ocarina of Time, but other than that, like
Okay.
it's like I like the idea of it.
Okay. So it's like you like the idea of it more than you like playing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a bit like that as well with Zelda.
Okay. I
I
mean,
like
think
that
I've never
with-
finished a Zelda game.
Yeah, I'm like that with all Nintendo games. I'm
Really?
just like,
Okay.
yeah, I don't know what it is. I'm like, yeah, but
Mario
it's cool.
Party.
I'm gonna
stop it. Just stop it.
and I'm like, yeah, I want to play a new Mario. That sounds fantastic. I
Yeah.
buy the new Mario, and I'm like,
Yeah.
this
Okay.
is totally fine, and I'm
It's like, okay.
totally see why people like it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Here I
I
am.
was
like, no.
I was down with Mario, Super Mario Odyssey until I beat the tutorial, which is the entire story. And then like they're like, okay, so just go around the places you've already gone, and we put more moons there. Now you need to like. Then like I think I looked up how many moons there were. It's like 300 and something. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's no.
It's like, no, sorry, man.
I'm good.
All right.
Have a good life.
I mean, I like Zelda both in idea and playing them, so that's not my answer.
Yeah.
My answer to this is specific game, and it's called Eve. I hate that game so much.
All
I
right.
really do.
I-
I really do. It's
Where's
like,
your
and it's,
logic?
it's like, you want to know why I keep playing it? Because I hate myself. Anyway.
It's like
Yeah.
every time I go on Discord, I see Taylor playing Eve. It's like
Yeah.
he's wasting more of his life.
No, it's like, okay, so like oftentimes Discord like tracks if you have the Eve launcher open. So it could actually not be in game, but Discord will still say I'm playing Eve. I just have the launcher pulled up. Yeah.
Sure.
I swear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
All right, Kara asks us, is there a game that you thought you would hate, tried it, and were pleasantly proven wrong?
Oh.
I have one for XCOM. I didn't think I would like XCOM at all. 'cause
Okay.
I wasn't into strategy stuff at all. I
Okay.
picked up XCOM 2 last year. I
Yeah.
was like, man,
Ooh.
game is super good. Why have I never played XCOM before?
Fair enough.
So yeah, I really enjoy like kind of having fun with XCOM and like
Okay.
changing the names of the guys and just building
Yeah.
a story. So that's fun.
Yeah.
I like that.
All right, John. Or Anthony, whichever.
Nah, John, you can go.
I missed
away.
the question. I cut out. What's
Okay.
the question again?
Is there a game that you thought you would hate, tried it, and were pleasantly proven wrong?
There probably is.
Okay.
I'm pretty open-minded though.
Okay.
Like probably like the Persona, like
Hmm.
I think Persona 3 was the first one I played, or 4.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, I really don't like real time or like turn based
Okay.
Yeah.
battle systems. They've never clicked with me, I guess. And played Persona. Had to have been the third one because like I was interested in how they would like shoot themselves to get their persona out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. So I really liked it a lot, and I liked 4 and I liked 5.
Cool.
So
All right.
that
Cool.
kind of started me on that course.
Okay.
Nice.
Anthony.
I'm gonna say Quantum Break. I was expecting not to like it, but then I liked it.
Really?
So
It's interesting. Okay.
yeah. Just from like all the reviews that I read and what people had said, but then I've kind of played it, but then haven't gone back to it. But then I want to go back to it, but then I haven't really gone back to it. I think because it's uninstalled at the moment and it's like 80 gigs. So
Jesus.
Oof.
Oh yeah,
that's probably why.
Jesus.
Yeah.
a lot of that's
Good old
like
Microsoft.
video.
All that video. Yeah.
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 Yeah, I'd say that's probably my choice.
Okay. My answer for this is Ori and the Blind Forest, actually,
Huh.
because like I don't like platformer-esque games outside of Metroid, and so it's like for whatever reason Metroid was always like the only platformer I could really tolerate. But then it's
Yep.
like I tried Ori, I loved it. I loved Ori. Oh, and that's probably what we'll see at the Microsoft presentation. We'll see Ori and the Will of the Wisp or
2?
whatever. Yeah, Ori
Yeah.
2. Yeah. Whatever it's called. So
That could be true.
yeah, so we'll probably see more of that. I'm excited for that. All right, next question comes from Aiden. What old game series would you want remastered, a la Crash and Spyro?
Crash is already out and Spyro's already.
I know, but
Yeah,
like what others?
I'm not going to say what I was going to say because I've just realized what I was going to say. But anyway,
What were you gonna say?
it's okay.
Were you gonna say Spyro? You were gonna
It's
say
already coming out,
Spyro,
so-
weren't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get a Crash Team Racing. Yeah,
Remake.
redone.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's get that.
Yes,
All right.
Definitely.
Oh god, I never liked Crash. I never liked Spyro, so it's just like everyone's so hype around.
Jack and
it.
Daxter.
Okay.
These games
yeah.
are like on PS2 though, so I mean it's not like they're
Super old.
yeah.
So was Spyro, and Spyro was on PS3 as well.
Oh yeah, true.
What?
Yeah, there was a Spyro
Yeah.
game on PS3.
Not the Skylanders game?
Yeah, Spyro.
Nope.
Oh,
Weird.
okay.
No, there was a Spyro. There was another Spyro, like a full adventure game on PS3.
Huh.
All right, that's news to me.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm trying
John.
to think of like a game that's like none of those games hold up all that well, right? So like
Right.
it's hard to
Yeah.
go back and have these remasters.
John.
Shenmue.
Hey,
Got it.
they're doing that.
Are they?
Are they?
Yeah, they announced it yesterday,
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh,
two days ago.
Hot
I'm out of the
news.
loop then.
Hot news.
Shenmue 1 and 2 are coming to PS4 and maybe other platforms.
Awesome.
Check and make sure right now.
Time to go search on how to like pre-order those.
Yes, yesterday. Excuse me, or today maybe even.
I've been fairly active on the Twitter community for getting those released in HD.
Yep.
So-
Xbox, all your favorite consoles: Xbox One, PS4, PC. No date yet though. Unfortunately.
is a console?
Whatever, man.
I'm sorry. All right.
Wherever you like to play games that isn't the Switch.
Yeah. Andrew.
I would take that.
Andrew.
I would take that.
Did we ever get an answer from you on this? I forget.
From who?
From
From
me,
Andrew. Yeah.
Crash Team Racing.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Okay. I thought that was more of a meme, but whatever.
I don't even know. Yeah, like I
Yeah.
said
Okay.
earlier.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. It's like, yeah, I don't even know, man.
Yeah.
And the Spyro game that is on PS3, The Legend of Spyro: Dawn of the Dragon.
Oh.
I remember seeing that.
Oh.
I don't
That's
think
in
it
the
was very
chat.
good.
that was like a launch? No, not a launch.
Have I been missing chat stuff? No, I haven't. Okay.
Jeez.
I don't think it was very well received,
It isn't. No.
I doubt it.
which is why they took him and
Yeah.
gave him
Oh, I think it
Skylanders.
Yeah.
came out on PS2 as well. It's one of those games. And
Um,
Ew,
Xbox
one
and
of
Xbox.
those games.
Yeah. Well, like, they're still making games for like PS2 now.
Knights of the Old Republic.
Okay.
That'd be
Why
cool.
not?
I'd be down.
Yeah, I'd be down.
Like, take it and put it in a Mass Effect engine or something.
Yeah, especially
Oh.
if like BioWare needs like money for Anthem. Yeah, just do a remaster of Knights of the Republic and
Why
then
is that game so expensive? Holy moly.
What, Spyro?
Yeah.
Because that's AUD, Australian dollars.
All
Man.
right, so that about wraps up the Q&A there. So deals.
Yeah, yeah, okay, that's my cue, isn't it?
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
just thinking about other stuff, that's all good.
it's okay.
So for the PlayStation for this week, starting off with America, as I do every week, we've got a PS4 Pro 1TB limited edition console, Star Wars Battlefront 2 bundle, at Amazon for $397.97.
As you do.
Ooh.
that Pro?
Yeah, that's not a bad price. We have a 500 gig PS4 Slim console with Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered at GameStop for $299. For the Xbox, we have an Xbox One S 500 gigabyte console, which is actually the console I was talking about last week, which I thought they were going out of stock, and it turns out they are. They're discontinued, these ones, the 500 gig versions,
Right.
which includes Battlefield 1 bundle at Amazon for $249. We have an Xbox One S 1TB console, PUBG, plus one free game at the Microsoft Store for $299, game of your choice. For the Nintendo Switch, we have a Nintendo Switch console with, which is neon blue and red, at Walmart for $299, includes 2-day shipping, and another neon Nintendo Switch console, plus the Legend of Zelda bundle at GameStop for $360. As for Australia, we have a new look PlayStation 4 1TB black console plus 3 games at EB Games for $499. A PS4 1TB console at JB Hi-Fi, which is a console only, for $399, which is quite expensive, that one, for some reason. Because it's a 1TB version. Xbox One S 1TB plus PUBG plus Steep and The Crew for $399, and also 3 months Xbox Live. So that at JB Hi-Fi. And a Xbox One S 1TB console with Minecraft Complete Adventure, Steep, and The Crew download token at Harvey Norman for $347.
Cool.
For the Switch, we have a grey Nintendo Switch console only at catch.com.au for $419. Nintendo Switch grey console as well, plus Warrior Amiibo, plus a Joy-Con for $466 at JB Hi-Fi. Moving on to the most important system, obviously, PC. Humble Bundle. Humble Bundle's having quite a bit of stuff, and this isn't necessarily gaming related, but if you're into video editing software, the Humble Software Rebundle Vegas Pro, discover creative freedom. Get Vegas Pro 14 Edit, Music Maker, 80s Edition, Magic's Photo Story Deluxe, and more, which is pay whatever you want. So I think it starts off at $15, and you can pay up to however much you want, I believe.
It's 20 for the Pro. We'll get
20
you
for the Pro.
20 will get you everything.
Yeah.
20 will get you everything. Okay, sounds good.
I jumped on that one.
Yeah.
I had
So did
to. Maybe don't have a computer to run it, but
Yeah.
I will. I will in the future, hopefully.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a good deal if you're looking to get some editing software. Or if you want to make some music. I don't know.
Exactly. You can
Whatever you want to
come
do,
with
man.
everything,
Whatever you want to do, man.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Be creative out there.
That's called being creative.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
The
Sorry.
Humble Strategy Bundle, moving right along.
Yeah.
Humble Strategy Bundle. This is a different kind of think tank. Get your head in the game with titles like Tooth and Tail, Endless Legend, The Endless Space 2, Standard Edition. Plus, your purchase will support the whale and dolphin conservation, which is the same kind of bundle as the Vegas Pro one. It's pay whatever you want. That starts off at $10, and then if you just pay your $10 one, then it comes with less content than what you pay for $20 or whatever. As pay what you want bundle are. Also at Humble Bundle, Assassin's Creed Origins is currently 30% off. Destiny 2 is currently 50% off. Wolfenstein 2 is currently 50% off. Team 17 sale, which is games like Ukulele, etc., up to 70% off. Cheapshark.com has assorted percent off Steam, Green Man Gaming codes, Gamersgate, and Amazon codes as well. Green Man Gaming flat out 80% off. That's currently 80% off. And also other flat out titles like Flat Out 2 and 3 are also 70% off at the moment as well. Day of Infamy is currently 70% off. Were you wanting to say something, Taylor? Or?
No. Sorry.
It's all good. Crusader Kings 2 is currently 33% off, and also up to 75% off weekend deals as well at Green Man Gaming. Steam is currently having the Stanley Parable, which is currently 75% off. Chrono.gg Rising Storm 2 Vietnam Digital Deluxe Edition is currently $10, which is 67% off. GOG Daily Deal, We Are the Dwarves, which is currently $1.24, which is 95% off, ends in 24 hours. GOG, The Vanishing of Ethan Carter, is currently 80% off. That's the collector's edition.
Game's good.
Is it? I
Yeah.
might have to pick it up.
I liked it. Okay.
Awesome. Also at Steam, Dirt Rally is currently 80% off, and it's $8 at the moment. Sturridden is currently $7.53, which is 42% off. Also at Steam, Fanatical Star Deal Sword Art Online Hollow Realization Deluxe Edition is currently $27.49, which is 45% off.
Games are still so expensive. Good lord.
I know.
Like Hollow Realization came out a few years ago.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's almost like full price. Yeah.
Crikey.
Yeah, sorry.
That's so good. Also at Steam, Dirt 4 is currently 70% off. And also, as well, Steam is Academia School Simulator, because we don't need more simulators, is currently $19.99, which is 20% off.
Great.
So if you want to go to school, yeah, that's what you can do, which is totally awesome. Steam Daily Deal, Middle-earth Shadow of War is currently $26.99.
Now with 100% less loot boxes.
Yay. Which is currently 40% off, ends April 15th. And finally, moving fully into Steam, this is British Academy Gamers Award, up to 75% off. Skyrim is currently 50% off, or play for free until Sunday 1 p.m. Pacific time. I was trying to say the first, but that wasn't right.
So if you're like the dozen people who haven't played Skyrim yet, pick that up.
Yeah, exactly.
There are dozens of us.
Yeah.
Spin Tires series is currently 50% off. Final Fantasy XV is currently 33% off. These are all on Steam. Wildlands is currently 67% off and also free to play until Sunday the 1st. Sunday 1 p.m. PST.
Mm-hmm.
The Witcher 3 is 60% off at the moment.
Ooh,
Divinity
okay.
Original Sin is 15% off.
Ooh.
And Assassin's Creed Origins is currently 40% off, which is 10% more off than what it is at Humble Bundle.
Yeah.
And also Warhammer Vermintide is currently 10% off. And that is all I have for deals this week.
All right. Awesome.
I will say there's a PSN flash sale going on, so if you're on a PlayStation 4, get over there, buy Last of Us Remastered if you haven't played it yet.
Is it
Buy
really that
Until
good?
Dawn.
Is it really that good?
It's like $9, dude.
Oh, okay. Might as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
Get
Until Dawn's like $6.
Yeah. Okay. Might as well.
That
Okay.
game is super good. Inside and Limbo combo pack is like $9.
I wonder if the
Ooh.
Bloodborne DLC is discounted. Okay.
Is it?
I don't know.
You're waiting for.
I just wonder if it is.
And I think that's about the highlights there. Yeah, Prey for like $20. Like, you could probably
Yeah.
find that. A BioShock collection for like $20.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, so I
Nice.
mean, there's some good ones. A Semblance. I don't know if you've ever played this game, but it is 80 cents. I'm gonna buy that game.
Okay.
It is
Might as well.
80
Yeah, 80
cents.
cents, right? What could go
So-
wrong?
Why not?
We're gonna find out what that game is.
All right. So to the Japanese dude that apparently still watches this one, your English must be really good. Japanese Steam Store, 499 yen, which is like $4.99. You can pick up any one of the Souls games from the Steam store.
Ooh.
They're all priced
Nice.
on the Japanese in honor of Dark Souls Remaster. Okay,
Ah.
coming out later in May. So
May.
yeah, get hyped for that. If you haven't played any of those games, go play it. So yeah, that's what I got for you. I think that about. Oh, what was I gonna say? Because this is part of the show where if you wanted to say something all show, haven't had a chance to say it now. I got something for this. Okay. I bought Sins of the Solar Empire because I heard there was an Eve mod for it, only to find out after buying it that the Eve mod effectively got copyright taken down by CCP.
Uh-huh.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, so not feeling so good about that one.
Who cares?
All right, John, you got anything? John?
Yeah. Oh, my brother has actually started a podcast, so if anybody's interested, look up the Nerd Herd on SoundCloud.
Okay.
Nice.
They just kind of talk about video games and what they've done nerdy during the week. So, give it a listen if you want.
All right. Andrew.
All right, guys. I'm working really hard to bring back this White Whaling series, but my computer is being very mean to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so I'm trying, and I promise it's going to happen.
All right.
If it doesn't happen, I'm going to have other stuff that's in the pipeline. The old noggin is
It's
ticking
turning?
away.
Okay.
I got some ideas, flowing.
Got some ideas.
So hopefully
Got
you'll
those
see-
juices going?
Yeah. Okay.
Gross. But yes, they're churning in there, they're making butter in the brain, all that good stuff. So something soon. I don't know what it's going to be, but something good.
All right, cool. Anthony.
Awesome. I've got nothing this week.
All right.
I'm good.
All right, so time to plug everything under the sun, right? Retro Rumble
Yeah.
podcast. Go ahead and check that out. This should be starting back up really soon, right? Should
Is
be
episode 1 out of that?
No.
Not yet.
Okay.
13th. It's the 14th now.
It's already been recorded. Then
David got his internet back up and running.
all right.
So that should be ready to be recorded very soon.
Perfect. I'm looking forward to
and
that podcast. I want to see what they do there.
Yeah.
So am I.
So that is a
I'll be on
pre-recorded
that
podcast. You will? Okay.
Yeah,
John
I'll
will be
on
on the
that
podcast.
All right, cool. Yeah, so go ahead and check that out. That is COG's other podcast. It's not a live show like this one. It'll be pre-recorded as far as I understand it and uploaded after the fact. Make sure you check out Culture of Gaming on every place we are. We are on Twitch. You are here right now if you are listening to my voice. We are on youtube.com/cultureofgaming, cultureofgaming.com. That is our primary site. Make sure you join our community Discord there. And there's a giant button to go right there. We can talk to any one of the members of the show and especially debate John on flat earth stuff. So,
Exactly.
Yeah, so that is like worth the price of. That is very
Always
worth the free
down for
price of
that.
admission there. Okay, and of course, if we ever do community play nights and live stream nights on games like Rainbow Six, you can find us there, and we will recruit you out of the Discord channel. So that
Nice.
I'm sure that'll be fun to do. All right, let's see. Twitter.com/culture of gaming. Make sure you follow us there. No, it's cod.net on Twitter.
Cog.net.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
cod.net on
cog.net.
Twitter. And then facebook.com/culture of gaming, right? Yep, okay. And I think that
We also have
yeah.
a Facebook forums page, which is culture facebook.com/Culture of Gaming's Power Up Podcast, which you can go on there and join us and ask questions for the podcast and stuff like that.
Yeah. We also
Or just share your gaming, things that you've seen gaming wise during the week.
yeah, just
Anything really, as long as it's appropriate.
yeah. To further support us too, you can go ahead and join our Steam group. It's free and just kind of a fun little community interaction tool or something. Occasionally announcements will go up there for games or things that we think the community would like to check out. And so yeah, I think that about does it. So thank you all for tuning in. We'll be here same time, same place next week.